Hello and welcome back to another Tiburion episode. It's good to have you all. I hope you all had a fantastic week. Welcome back to another Tiburion episode. It's good to have you all. I can hear myself. I don't like that. Okay. I hope you're all having a fantastic week and you're all staying safe out there. Yeah. So we've got all of the party back today, which is pretty awesome. So if you're nice before we start, don't forget we do have a Redbubble store with a couple of really cute stickers, so if you haven't got any of those, you should definitely go get some stickers. They're awesome.
Oh yeah.
I made an intro. I made an intro.
Hey.
So no more silence just by starting.
All right.
Woo. So we'll play that on
Amazing.
It's nothing too impressive. It's just it's just kind of a buzz and a.
Do you have to dance to it?
Dance to it? No, I'm not dancing.
Dancing encouraged.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't think. Other than the general, go follow us on other media platforms. Maybe consider following if you want to know when we go live, and consider possibly subscribing to the channel to help it out a little bit more. Other than that, I say let's get into the video and let's roll the intro. Hell yeah. Okay. So, last we left off, you guys had decided to go and investigate Doxidor. And after some interesting RP moments, Hamish decided to charm Doxidor with the sausage song. Took him over to the window, showed him some of the best sausage shops that Port Lianzon had to offer, and as he did, Oberon, I believe it was you who decided to go through Doxidor's stuff on the desk, looking through all of his papers and ledgers, and you found something interesting.
Some dodgy shit in there.
As you walked out, your final words of the session was that tax evasion had gone on. Is it mere tax evasion, or is something more happening? Well, I guess we'll find out tonight. But that's where we pick up, outside Doxidor's office. Hamish, Willow, and Oberon. While Varel is in bed, sleeping off a headache that he got. So, what would you guys like to do? How would you guys like to start?
I would like to swiftly exit this precarious situation and get back to the safety of the Adventurers Guild as soon as possible, please.
Okay. So, I'm assuming the rest of you are going back to the Adventurers Guild with him? Yeah? Okay. So, with the two pieces of paper in hand, I'm assuming Oberon's pocket or bag, you guys almost run back to the Adventurers Guild. Is the charm effect still on Doxidor, or not? You look back, you see he's looking out of the window at you guys, watching you go. But he doesn't make a move. And as you head back to the Adventurers Guild, you see Varel, a very groggy looking Varel, walking down the stairs of the Adventurers Guild, looking like he's probably just woken up.
Right. Varel, you'll never guess the adventures we've had. Are you feeling better, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I
had some really weird dreams.
I'm not surprised, because you're drinking a load of sewer water, and that's how you ended up in that situation. You learnt a lesson there.
It was clean fresh water.
It was in the sewer. It's never recommended to drink water down in the sewer. So,
what's in the sewers then?
Well, that's where we were before. You have. We were down there. See, it's affected your memory as well.
No, I mean before that. What? So We don't have sewers where I come from. I just thought they were like
No.
underground caverns.
Well, you know that smelly place with all those horrible rat things were, and and all of that crazy stuff happened with that crying child that wasn't actually a crying child. That was the sewers. Anyway, we've been over to see our friend Doxidor, and I believe Oberon's got some information. Oberon, would you care to share us the information with the class, please?
Oberon will take out the pieces of paper and put them on the table. Okay.
Right, what are we saying?
So, if you give me a sec, I can bring them all into everybody's journals. Let me have a look.
Fantastic.
So,
Wonderful news.
I hope there's pictures.
So that's the first.
Okay. Oh, I just seen that creepy image of that dude as well. Right, okay.
May the odds always be in your favor.
So that was the first piece, and then there was also this, which I shall put into your journals as well as all players. There we go. So those are the two pieces of paper that were picked
Right.
up.
Okay, so there's some expenses by the looks of things, and he's spending. He seems to be spending some gold on spears and shields. Now, why would he need them? That is quite interesting. Right. Recipient hammer time. Is that? I wonder what that is. Hammer time.
So
Maybe ask someone.
as going through the city, you would have probably come across a lot of the stuff. Hammer time is, if I remember correctly, I think it's a shop that deals in. It's like a blacksmith that deals in
Right.
a lot of different things.
And there it is again on the other document there, and also MH and Orin Otterman, office cleaner. Okay, that's not so suspicious. I mean, we all need to keep things nice and clean. More spears and shields. MH. What could that be? 300 gold pieces. My god. Oh, and another 300. Oh my god. Oberon, can you make any sense of this at all?
Seems that what he's actually putting down, like tax on money and stuff, isn't correct. That he's doing some sort of feelings and not putting them in the books, kind of thing. But from what I can see.
How can you tell that? I can't. I'm no good at this sort of thing. So to me, my money is what's in my pocket, not what's written on a bit of paper.
I mean, I don't know much about stuff like this, but there seems to be like two. The MH doesn't show up on the official books, but on those more private ones it does.
But there's no pictures, so what does it mean?
Bad things, Wolf. Bad things.
And the
Outcounted,
number.
though, the HM and H are being tallied in with office holder. On both accounts, if you look, office holder is 1200 plus MH 300 equals 15. And that's what he's put
Well,
down.
one of them's misspelled and says office hodler. I'm not sure what an office hodler is, but
Well, it's like a holder,
Yeah.
but younger.
Even with
Okay.
the office holder stuff, it's on the official books it says 1500 gold. Then, but on other ones it's 1200.
Yeah.
Out
He's
of-
adding in that MH, isn't he?
Yeah, out of character moment, I've only just realised that one of them says Doxidor's books and the other one says Doxidor's real books. that's quite key.
I hope they're labelled like that in game. Like
Yeah.
that's leather
Front
bound.
covers.
So
Taps
for
and
the
frauds.
people who are watching, this is what the players are seeing right now.
So who's this Oran Ottoman? Oh, we don't know who that is, do we?
It says office cleaner, so
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see on that side. Yeah.
right. I tell you what, I don't know what we can do with this right now. Do you think it's safe to be here? My spell's not gonna last forever on him, you know.
Did he notice if he wants a spell?
Well, once it wears off, you know you've been charmed.
Did he
He'll
talk
go-
about anyone with MH as a name when you were?
I can't remember, but I tell you what, he was speaking to Willow when Willow was disguised, or I don't even know if Willow is still disguised, maybe.
Yeah, she's still
As-
disguised.
Where is Willow?
As exactly, this is Willow right here. Willow, can you tell us what's going on? Who is this person that you're disguised as? That he seemed to respond quite familiar. Is that a word? Familiarly? Is that a word? I'm just going
It
to
is
go
now.
with
Yeah.
Canon.
So you see, how do I explain this? And then she'll drop the appearance of Aneurin and be who they're used to seeing as Willow, but obviously still in the fancy clothes.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna kind of awkwardly jazz hands, like, ta-da! I was paid to be this guy for a while. Ha ha ha. You know.
So who is he then?
Usual stuff. He's just some guy. Like, I think his dad's like rich or whatever. They're in the Empire, and they sort of train mercenary people, and they're all fancy. But then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go be an adventurer," and his dad was like, "Oh, you don't want to be an adventurer," and then he was like, "Oh, thank you, Dad, I'm going," and then I, was just out and about and I needed some food and I saw a big fancy house and I was like, oh, how lovely, I'm gonna go and get some food. And then I heard some
Right.
people and then I saw a big fancy painting of this guy. So I panicked and I was just like, oh, da-da! And then obviously the guy wasn't stupid and he was like, you're not my son. And I was like, please don't kill me. And then he paid me to be his son so people didn't know his son was an idiot. Dun 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 dun
What?
dun.
So
So
Willow,
you-
who's that other person just a moment ago that you were before you were you in the posh clothes?
Oh, here you go. And he's just gonna like back to him.
Whoa! Ooh,
Can I roll an insight check, Willow?
Sure. Willow, can you go ahead and make me a private...
Doesn't matter.
Let's have a look.
6.
Six. She
I want
seems to
to
be telling the
poke
truth.
her gently just to make sure she's real as well.
even though she's literally in the image of Willow, you don't recognise her as Willow.
So you just see so you go up and tap her, you said?
Yep, just gently poke.
So you just see this large Goliath walk up to this 6 foot, quite thin and lanky elf with long blonde hair, wearing a circlet and a suit with cuffs, and just start patting him on the head. And it's definitely a sight.
And my hand is actually patting something, it's not just going straight through it.
Willow, how tall are you?
I would be the
You
exact
would
same
be- yeah.
height.
No, yeah, your hand taps the head.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mostly just really liked the outfit. It looks nice, doesn't it?
Oh, your voice
So you-
changes as well.
Well,
You posed as someone's son and some noble person's son in the Empire.
well, yeah, but just for like, family events, whenever he went out, I got a bit of gold and I got some money and I wasn't executed for impersonating his son. You know how it is.
So that it was do or be killed. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I mean, they didn't explicitly say to me, "Oh, if you don't be my son, I will murder you." But usually that's the case, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be your son, no problem.
That's a
Empire's a
strange
very
request.
strange place,
That's
I
a very
must
strange
say.
request.
Is
So
that a
who's your
daily
son?
occurrence?
No, it's just now. Wait, what do you mean? Do I turn into him daily, or did I go and work for them daily?
Well, I mean, I'll just say that that's a pretty strange thing to do. Did you know that this man, the Doxidor fella, did you know that he knew who this inerrant person was?
I just kind of. I mean, a lot of people, every time I change into a Nurin, people always recognize me, and they're like, "Oh, you're Nurin's son. Well, what are you doing out here?" So I just assume.
But you don't know anything about him really.
Well, I know a little bit. I know what his dad wanted him to be. Who he
And what
actually
was
is,
that?
I don't really. Well, you know. Well,
Well, I
to do.
don't know. Well to
Well,
do, right?
yeah. I mean, he was supposed to
Interesting.
be training to be a mercenary for the Empire, so it was a bit of a.
I don't mean to be a bit skeptical here though, Willow, and a bit on edge, but do you think that you changing into this Anarian fella may give us some unwanted negative attention by any chance?
I hope not. And then she'll change back.
Right. Interesting.
You know, I don't know. Sometimes I just do it when I panic. I mean, especially now. I mean, people kind of stare at me with my horns out, so I guess it was just easier to be an elf, you know, and he was a fancy elf, and we were trying to dress fancy, so, you know,
I
I was
know.
like, oh,
Well,
well,
I
I
do
have the
look.
clothes.
I am liking the fancy attire right now, but I am going to
Yeah,
go ahead
thanks.
up and change very quickly.
Okay.
Ron will also do
Hamish is
that.
up it. Yeah.
By the way, you
We're halfway up the
know.
stairs at this point.
You know when we were leaving, I was like, ah, oh, I was really funny, and I I was really sneaky, and I asked him if he knew where Sofka was, because I pretended she was Anurin's friend.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
He definitely did actually know who she was. I could tell. He looked at me really funny, and he kind of started like sweating. It was really gross, but like, yeah, he was lying. I
Right.
can tell.
Well, the thing is I sweat all the time as well, and I'm not always lying. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Before we
but
do-
you know, he was like, ha, I don't know her, but in his eyes, he was like, psst, I really do actually know her. You know?
so
Was it
You-
more
you-
fearful, as in you kind of knew something about what happened to her, or was like connected in some way? If you could tell.
Yeah, I think he looked a bit sneaky, suspicious. And I mean, if he did know her, why would he lie? If
That's
it
true.
wasn't
very
for
So,
sneaky reasons.
who's the person he knows that he doesn't know that he's lying that he knows?
The dead girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
you remember the traveller people, that the performing people. That's why
yeah, I
we're here.
remember that.
We're
I
looking
just
for
didn't remember her
Doxidor.
name.
Is this enough info yet? My god, that was so scary though when we went in and then the lady was like, "Oh, you're not in my book." And I was like, "Oh no, we're not in the book." And
Willow,
then
I was very impressed with you. You were very impressive that day, I must say. Well, I say that day about 10 minutes ago. So,
I mean, Oberon, you're pretty sneaky too. I mean, I think Odin would like your trickiness.
I
so
was just winging it and hoping for the best.
I mean, I
You
think
did
that's
well.
cool, you know?
I couldn't think about anything. I was just talking about sausages to him. It was the first thing that came in my mind. It seemed to do something, but you know.
Please never do that
Anyway,
again, Hamish. I was so close to laughing the whole time. The whole time, I was like clenching my butt cheeks.
Do you laugh out of your ass
Aye.
then?
You know, well, sometimes if you squeeze your butt really tight, it keeps all your
Oh my
emotions in.
god.
So, nothing happened.
Like,
That's-
if you want to cry, you can just squeeze your butt. And if you want to laugh, you can just squeeze your butt. I had to do that a lot
Is
as a
that-
urine. Everyone probably thought he had a really small butt.
But I'm still not
Is
laughing.
Is that like is that a class feature then?
Do I have to
I
change
don't
shape
know what
into
that
somebody posh
means.
before that works? Hang on, I'm
Right.
gonna be sad now. Hang on.
No, it
Where
doesn't
do we
make the sadness
find-
comes out.
Can
It
you
makes
tell I'm sad?
Oh goodness.
Oh, that's hard work.
This
Don't
is
do it too much, you might poop yourself.
I doubt
Guys,
you.
I must say that my spell is probably wearing off now. We can clench butts later. We need to find a way to get this situation resolved. Now, I don't remember where that travelling performing group said they would meet us, but I want the rest of that money.
Yeah, do you think this is enough information for them? I don't really know how much you need.
Well, you don't need two books. One that says real and the other one says...
They said we had a week
well-
to meet them. They're going to meet us after a week.
Right,
How many
okay,
days
well, we
has
can...
it been? 2? 3?
2 days. You have another
Oh.
5 days left.
Oh,
Oh man.
I haven't written down where we're
Right.
going to meet them, though. That's the problem.
About half
Well-
a day back outside
Oh,
the
okay.
city where you had the camp with them.
Okay.
I mean,
Do
I'm
we-
not trying to, say what Oberon did wasn't super duper, really cool, suave, funky, fresh, but, I mean, if they're like, avenge my dead daughter, and we're like, here's some tax evasion, I don't know. Would they
Yeah,
pay
it's-
us for that?
The tax evasion might go well if it goes with a head.
Yeah.
oh, see,
Yeah.
right, well, that puts a different spin on things. I mean, we may
Well,
not
only if
have a
you cut it
choice
at
if we
angle,
don't
then it
move
will
on
fit.
soon. If we don't move on soon, we're gonna end up with him and sending his best men down here, no doubt. Because my spell will wear off, and he won't be charmed thinking about sausages no longer.
Maybe he'll just think, I wonder why I like sausages. I think.
Well,
that's
I can.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
There are many reasons to like sausages, therefore.
I
Right.
prefer
I
bacon,
mean,
but-
me and Varl are safe. He doesn't know who we are. It's you two. You need to make a new disguise.
she's right. You two are screwed.
Hamish, maybe you should shave your beard off.
I,
And then Oberon, maybe you could stick it on your face with glue.
I agree with this plan. I think it could fail. And if it does fail, it's funny.
don't you ever say such things ever again. I will not have such slander thrown in Gruff's face. His
Well-
bushy,
Talking about
glorious
yourself in
face.
third person, Gruff. Are you okay?
Well, when it comes to my beard, yes.
Oh, is it like me, myself, and my beard?
Aye. You asked me before if I had a companion. It's right here on my face.
It must be awkward when you sneeze, because it's like you're sneezing on your friend. That's disgusting.
We are vastly, very quickly running out of time here. We need to do something. I'm
it's
gonna
only
go
been
get
2
changed.
minutes.
I'm getting changed, and we need to move because he was. You saw the view from that window. He can look all over this area. He can see from his window panoramic views. We need to find a way out of here.
Does he know he's been
Willow,
Yeah.
do you have like some sort of sash that I can use to like create some sort of hood to hide my hair since quite stands out, I would say.
It
I
does
love
indeed.
your hair.
Quite pink.
Gonna rummage through her clothes. I mean, I guess she'll go get changed out of the fancy
Yeah.
outfit and then come back with like some kind of drapery.
I'll get changed as well. Oh, hang on, I don't have any clothes. It's fine.
You're naked.
I have my little band.
Yeah, a little jock strap.
We need to find out who MH is. So maybe it might have something to
MH.
do with the girl.
Mr. Hat.
Well, he did mention an advisor, which was called Harold Quantra something. I
Mr.
can't
Harold.
remember the last.
Quantarota.
And that was Quantarota, and that was the advisor. Maybe if we can find that person, they'll be able to tell us.
Yeah, let's do that. How we go find them? Have you got changed yet?
No, I'll be right back. Hamish goes. He ran down just half naked to tell Vorrel that little bit of information. And runs back up the stairs.
Puts another bit of clothing on, runs back down. Oh, and there was something else.
Ron has changed and got some sort of sash to hide, as like a hood to hide.
We're in the guild hall, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, how's the day passed? So we'll be registered now. Was it a day? We had to wait for the registration to go through?
Yes.
Okay. No, I was just trying to work out so we could pick up jobs from here if we wanted to. That's fine. Is there the barman there still?
Yep, he's always there.
Okay. Can I go over to the barman?
Yeah.
Do we know his name, or is it just the barman?
I'm pretty sure he introduced himself as Slog.
Slog. Oh, I didn't know that one. I got that down there.
Slog?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
You can
Other than that
ask,
one.
but I don't know if I'll have the answer.
Do you have many strangers or new people going through here, passing through? Registering, getting jobs, doing jobs for you, then moving on?
Handful of people. Not everyone stays here. Some people travel to other places with more adventurous guilds.
But you're in contact with the other guilds as well?
Tanith is. I'm not.
Ah. Well, have you seen a girl about my height? You know, there can't be many girls my height around here passing through, but have you seen any like that? With tattoos and long blonde hair?
No, sorry. Why?
I'm just looking for my sister. And I was wondering if she had passed through, so maybe I could ask Tanith and he could ask around the other guilds.
He would be your best bet.
Maybe when we do a job for him and we return, I could ask that as a favour instead of payment, maybe. Oh,
Not
well,
got
thank
any
you.
faster, I see there, Slog.
What?
The slowest. Well, it was the slowest served breakfast I've ever had in my life. I'll never forget that. It was traumatizing. Right.
It's
So-
just me. I do the food and the alcohol and drinks, and I serve.
Aye.
I'm trying my best here.
He's been very
Right.
helpful
Do-
as well.
Do you know anyone in town with the initials of MH?
Not that I can recall. What is this about?
I've just been asked by a few friends from out of town just to see if they knew anybody by the initials MH. That's all.
If you're looking, if you want someone found in this city, and he sort of leans over the counter and sort of tries to meet your height, you'll probably want to go to the people on the black market. But I didn't tell you
Right.
that. Because I
Okay,
don't know about the black market.
The black market? What?
Right.
Shh.
Boros. My
sorry.
God. My God. Alright, that your secret's safe with me, Slog. Just hurry up with the breakfast next time, alright?
I'm trying my best.
Ah, well. I've got standards to keep. Right, so shall we head off somewhere? Should we go to this black market place?
Shh! Don't say.
I'm sorry, Vorl, a bit hypocritical of me there. Oberon, Willow, what you say?
How do we find it if we can't ask about it?
It's not a physical place.
Is it in your heart?
Or in your mind?
It's the people you know, the people who do private business. It's not a physical place. You need to find someone.
You mean the toilet?
I mean, you could find black market people in the toilets. They do
Hamish.
remove themselves as well.
That's the brown market.
Right,
That's
to the toilets! Hamish storms off.
Okay.
Do you know anyone who has that kind of connection or general area of
I'm sorry.
wood?
No. You're more likely to find people like that down in the lower districts and the hovels.
Right, let's go to the shithole then.
Oh, shall we
And by
get
that
some
I mean the hovels, not the toilet.
You've just been to the shithole, yeah. Let's have a look and see what jobs they've got as well. I need to kill something.
Oh my god, Vorl. If you
Well,
want
I
to
had
kill
a
something
bad
that
night
badly...
last night, and I just need to get some
Well,
pent-up frustration out.
well, go see Doxidor if you really want to.
Okay.
Right.
So where are we going then?
Let's go. I vote to go to the hovels, but I'll take others'
Yeah,
opinion.
what are we looking for the black market for? Sorry, what are we looking for the black market for?
They would know someone with MH is there.
And who's connected to Doxidor in some way?
The cleaner might know who they are as well.
If there is a cleaner.
Oh, it
Do
could be
when
like
we find
a
them
cleaner.
though.
Maybe it's not a cleaner of the house. Maybe it's a cleaner, like they clean up.
Shake them down.
Yeah.
Well, either that or I'm not going to do it, but if you want to take the more aggressive option, he may still be charmed.
Nope. Let's go find out the black market. My tummy's a little bit sore after last night.
I also think that we got extremely lucky in getting to his office through all the security and stuff.
That's I don't think we can do that
not
again.
push the luck.
How many people were
Alright.
inside?
It was like picture a museum. It was like a museum.
I get
Nope.
ya.
Can't picture it. What's a museum?
Voro, my god.
I don't come from the hoity-toity cities. We don't have museums where I come from.
Neither do I, but even we've got a museum. Right. I say let's go to the hovels. Who's with me?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. So you
Hi-ho.
guys head down to the hovels, and as soon as you leave the upper city ward, I'm assuming you're going down into the lower ward and then up towards the hovels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so as soon as you leave the enclosed upper ward and head into the lower ward, there is, again, as you noticed from last time, there's a very, very big difference in sort of the standard of living from the upper ward and the lower ward. The upper ward having sort of bigger brick housing and small gardens and nice furnishings and benches and stuff outside. The lower ward is very, very small, more wooden houses that are all built very closely together. Not any sort of utilities from the outside, so no benches, no, gardens or flowers or parks or anything. And as you head in the hovels, there's a huge difference between the hovels and the lower ward. Going from the lower ward, which seems to be more of the lower class district, the hovels is a very, very large shanty town. The shacks are made out of spare metal and wood that's probably been thrown away by the other wards. It's been haphazardly built to give somewhat shelter, and the roads are very unkept. A lot of them are just mud paths that have been made. A lot of the stuff's fallen down. This really is where the poorest of the poor live. And yeah, so what would you guys like to do here?
Hold my axe in my right hand as I walk behind the group.
Okay.
I will stick right next to Vorl. As in, like, my hand around his waist close.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, so as you stick your hand around what you initially think is his waist, you look down and it's just sort of the top of his leg.
My leg.
Right there, Hamish. This is okay.
Right.
Loosen up a
That's
little bit.
my
I need blood circulation.
Okay. That's embarrassing.
You just see, like, how tall is Vorl? He's like 7 foot something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this 7 foot Goliath with this 3 foot dwarf just sort of grapple to his leg, and gets to the point where you don't even need to walk anymore because every time Vorl takes a step, you're sort of pulled along with him.
It's like when Luke grabbed my leg. He puts your foot on my foot and you just go along with it.
We'll do that. Alright. So, is there a bar or a shop or anything around in the hovels? I know it might not, because it's a shanty town, but is there any sort of trader or anybody that looks like they might be selling something?
As in every district, every ward, every place, every settlement, there is a place for people to go and drink. It's one of the necessities of living in any world you go to. There's always going to be somewhere for you to grab a drink. So, yeah. There is a small place. It looks to be the best built out of all of them. Still not great. It is almost like a wooden shack that's sort of half sunk into the muddy floor that it sits on. The wood at the bottom is all rotten from probably the moisture from the mud that has sort of climbed its way up the outside of the wood. It's not well kept by any means, but it has 4 walls and a roof and an entrance. And from inside you can hear gleeful singing, because by this time, after doing all of this, it's probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can hear almost gleeful singing as this is probably going to be the heart of the hovels, where people come and forget possibly how awful life is for them.
You could
Right.
put in here,
Right.
Hamish.
You can see in sort of
Brilliant.
black paint painted on the outside. No actual sign, just being painted very quickly. You see the name, the Angry Pigeon.
Oh, that's an amazing name. The Angry Pigeon. Oh my days. Right, this is my kind of place. Hamish comes in and he joins in with the singing immediately. And he plays on his bagpipes and just joins in with the festivities, not even knowing what they're celebrating, just joining in.
Okay, so as you go in, they don't seem to be celebrating any specific thing apart from alcohol.
That is more than enough
What's
celebration. That's all that's needed for Hamish to get out his bagpipes and have a
Hamish
toot.
has died and gone
So
to
off he
heaven.
goes. This is what he wants. He's happy.
Okay. Yep, so you just see Hamish walk in, and as soon as he does, let go of Voral's leg as a huge sort of smile appears across his face as he reaches behind and takes out his bagpipes. And as he does, as you all enter, the entire tavern sort of falls silent as they look at these four strangers that have come into the hovels. They're a very tight-knit community. They know each other, and as soon as you pull out the bagpipes, you just hear "Yay!" and then they all just sort of start screaming and shouting and singing again as you start playing your bagpipes for them, and they start welcoming you in as you play live music for them, something that probably has never happened in this place.
This is my kind of joint. This is fantastic. Right, I tell you what, the first round's on me.
And you hear
just for us four, not for everyone.
Oh, okay. So, you head up to the bar. Behind the bar is a very scruffily made young man, probably about 27, 28. His hair is all ruffled and a mess. You can see his clothes are just kind of covered in dirt and filth. They don't have any way of sort of washing any of these. But he comes in and he is very, very cheery and, "Hi, how can I help you?"
Well, this is a hell of an establishment you got here. This is fantastic. The Angry Pigeon. Do you sell t-shirts? Because I would love an Angry Pigeon t-shirt.
You know what? We don't. But that is
Oh,
a hell of
no.
a fucking investment opportunity. T-shirts for the Angry Pigeon. And as soon as he says that, everybody just goes, "Oh,
Hey!
t-shirts!"
I'll tell you what. There's an idea there. We have Angry Pigeon merchandise for everybody. I'll tell you what. Then I'll have a whiskey and whatever my friends want here.
Yes, one whiskey coming up. And would you like, I would say with ice, but pieces of ice?
Aye, you don't do them in spheres or balls, do you? Like, round hard water. I've had that before. That was nice.
Brown hard water.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But I love the idea. And he sort of looks across.
Do you know what? Do you want me to come? Do you want me to come work here then? Because I'm full of ideas. I'm a clever dwarf. Me.
You know what? If I ever make enough money to hire somebody else, I'll give you a call.
Oh, do you know what? The Angry Pigeon for life. That's what it's for. And Hamish cheers the barman and necks his drink, says, "What's your name there, good fella?"
"Oh, I'm Rudfer. It's so good to meet you. What would the rest of you have?
Rude furry.
No, Rudfer. So Rudever. Rudfer.
Rude fur. Nice to meet you there.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Hamish. Hamish Gruff McGuffin.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Hamish. What are your friends having?
Guys, what do you want? Bottle, what you having?
I'll just have some water, please, but not sewage.
Water,
Just-
boring. Normal water. Oberon, what you having?
I'll have some rum if you have it.
Fantastic choice. Do you want balls of ice water? Oh, actually, sorry, they don't do it here at the Angry Pigeon. Willow, what do you want?
Juice.
Juice. Right, juice. A juice, a water, a rum.
He sort of leans down to Hamish. "You've got a very boring party here, haven't you?" And he pours another rum to Oberon, and he goes, "Okay, so that's going to be 1 silver piece altogether, please."
Fantastic,
And then
right.
he turns around and he goes over, and from a barrel that's obviously been collecting a ton of rainwater, he just sort of scoops out a glass of water, hands over to Varel, and then comes back with a glass of orange juice for Willow.
Delicious.
Yeah!
Right. He's going to tip him as well an extra silver piece.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. Feel free to come back whenever you want. And he sort of takes
That's
the 2
fine.
silver and puts it in a little pouch that he's carrying on his side.
Can I ask you something there? What was your name? Ruffer.
Rudfer.
Rudfer. I do apologise. My memory is not what it once was. Do you know anybody around that has the initials of MH by any chance?
I don't. I'm assuming you want this person to be found.
Well, we've reason to believe that this person, whoever it may be, is linked to some sort of activity in the more affluent areas of the city. And I think if we find this person, it may improve your lives down here somewhat.
So at that, he sort of taps his nose and points at you. 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
And he walks away.
Thank you,
and
sir.
He sort of goes into what looks maybe as a back office. And he sort of pokes his head around and sort of talks to somebody. And then he comes back out about 2 seconds later. So, I don't know anyone. I'm a simple barman. Nobody from the upper city comes down here. But, the Cover. He'll be your man to speak to. Go,
Over.
The Cover. So, T-H-A-K-O-V-A.
Right.
Go into the back room and speak to the Cover. He'll be able to give you some information, hopefully.
Right. I'm happy to do that. Can I just ask before I go in there? Do you trust this man?
Not at all.
Right. This is... Vorl, would you mind going in first?
Yeah, I'll take my boring water with me.
Okay.
Well, I offered you anything you want and you chose bucket water.
Yeah,
So,
I was dodgy about last night. I didn't know it was going to be bucket water, but at least that's an upgrade from sewage water.
well, you know, lessons learnt. You put your hand in the fire, you get burned. You drink the sewer water, you get ill. This is what we've learnt.
Yeah, I'm going to be ill in a minute again if we keep talking about it. Let's carry on. Where are we going? Through that door there.
Hey-
Okay, I'll go first.
And Hamish is around Vorl's leg.
Come with me.
So, while Hamish and Vorwell are going into the back room, Willow and Oberon, what are you guys doing?
Overall, we'll stay. We'll hang back and like keep an eye on like the door to see if like either anyone does a runner or if there's anyone else who enters the room, kind of thing.
Okay.
If anyone's
And
doing a
also to-
runner, it's probably Hamish.
And also to generally like have a look at like the crowd and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So as you're there, you look around and nobody comes near the door. Nobody tries to enter apart from your party. You look around. These just seem to be poor people trying to have a good time. They're taking pretty much no notice of you guys at this point. They're just chatting between their groups, and drinking and just trying to be merry, essentially.
The people in the bar, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, not the people in the area where me and Vorl have gone. Okay.
No, I will come back to you guys in a sec. So, Willow,
No props.
what would you like to do?
I think if Oberon's sticking back, she'll probably stay with him.
Okay.
Kind of do a 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
But she's not paying attention to anything or anyone. She's not being like helpful. She's just kind of like idly daydreaming and looking around.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. So, Burrow and Hamish.
Yeah.
As you go into this back room, it's a fairly small well, I say small. It's about a 10 foot by 10 foot office. and you've got a table that seems to be made out of the legs are two large barrels and a sheet of, or a plank of wood pushed across. The seat behind it is also just another barrel. You can see at the back right hand corner with some of the floorboards are sort of leaning down into the mud, obviously where it started sinking at the back. There seems to be a lot of cabinets and storage in here. And as you go in, you see a tall elven man with long dark hair and really narrow piercing eyes that sat in a large trench coat. And as you come in, he's sat back on the barrel, and he's got his feet up on another barrel to the side as he's just waiting for you guys. Hello.
How did Willow get in here?
I'm assuming you are the people who come to speak to me.
Varl, you're up, Varl. I'm scared.
Is that Willow? Why is Willow in here? She's changed into an elf again.
No, Varl, that's a different person.
Oh, hello. We've been told to come and talk to you, Mr.
Yes.
Shady Man.
Varl.
Come in, shut the door, take a seat.
Right.
And he sort of puts his hand out, and there are a couple of barrels on the other side that are seats for people to come in and who's come to visit.
Varl, would you mind giving me a lift up onto this barrel?
Yep. Lift him up, bonk him onto the chair,
Yeah.
onto the seat.
Thank
So
you.
you just see
Thank you,
Varl sort of lean down and pick him up under his armpit and just sort of plonk him on the seat.
Be careful not to fall off, Hamish.
It's fine. I'm experienced at sitting down.
So what can I do for you today?
Well, I'm a bit nervous, so I do apologise. I mean, you seem like a nice fella and all, but I was wondering if you knew anyone with the name, the initials MH by any chance. I was told that a man called, was it Thaku? What was your name? Thakura. I'm sorry, my memory's failed me. Fuckover. Fuckover would someone called Fuckover would tell me.
His eyes narrow and he leans in.
MH, I believe, were the initials of the person we're looking for.
So you want somebody found?
I say found, yes, found. Well, it depends what you mean by found.
We can't
You just need to know.
anyone.
Yeah, do you know this person, MH? Would anyone of influence in the city that you would know MH?
So my going rates are to find a person 10 gold pieces.
When you say, I cannot be more clear about this, but when you say found a person, do you mean
have initials that you want me to find out who they belong to? Which means I will go contact my contacts on
So you mean
the
and who?
black
You don't know of
market.
anyone then, yourself? Off the top of your
Oh.
wise head, you don't know of anyone with MH?
Not personally. But the black
That's all we
market,
wanted to know then.
The black market is vast and I can find out within a day.
Shh! Don't say black market.
Flora, it's okay. I think these people are already in that deep, to be honest.
Oh, this is the black
I
market.
think well, I've got a sneaking suspicion this person may have some affiliation with such an organisation. Right.
As I said, 10 gold pieces and I can find out for you within a day.
I mean, you must have had some past experience with variety of higher ups in this city, so you would have some knowledge in that big noggin of yours. If I gave you some gold now, would you be able to give me some information regarding certain people, namely Doxidor, Aspen Seeker?
So information is going to be more. If you want information, and the person found.
What if we don't want the person found, we just want the name? Is that like 5 gold pieces, as it's only half the information we've asked for?
That is finding the person for you is the name. To get the name of the person, it's 10 gold pieces. For information on Doxidor, I think he's a cunt. You can have it for free. And he sort of gives
C-bomb. First
almost
C-bomb of the campaign, everyone. First C-bomb of the
He
campaign.
gives you almost a snarled smile. So 15 gold pieces for the name and the information.
Who in the world
Right.
is this
50, 15, 1, 5.
Yes.
Right. Right. I don't like palting with money unless there's drinks involved, but this may lead to more. My instincts are telling me that I should pay some money. Voro, what do you think?
Well, we need the information. Screw Doxidor, we don't need him yet. We need to find out what this MH is.
Right, Mr. Fuckover. We're gonna pay you 15 gold to find MH and you know what? I think we just need MH, don't we?
Yeah, we don't need Doxy, we know where Doxy is.
Right, we've already got incriminating evidence against Doxidor. So yes, just MH, find out where this person is and what involvement they have with Doxidor.
So you want the information on how they are involved with Doxidor as well?
I want as much information as I can get for this much gold. 15 gold.
Well, if you want just the name, 10 gold, as was said. The 5 gold is for the information on Doxidor, which you no longer want.
Fine. 10 gold. There you go. No, it's fine. 10 gold.
Okay.
MH. That's all we need.
Come see me tomorrow. I'll have it for you by then.
Do you need the money now or what?
Yes. Payment up front.
Right. And we'll just meet you, Mr. Fuckover, at the Angry Pigeon tomorrow morning.
Fuck over.
Yeah, fuck over. That's exactly what I said.
Fuck over. Maybe all this whispering, your hearing's going a little bit.
Here's your gold, by the way. Have 10 gold. I'm just going to mark that off my sheet here. My magic sheet.
Okay.
Sheet.
Yep, so he takes the 10 gold and he puts it into a little pouch and he sort of writes a note and attaches it to the pouch and unlocks one of the cabinets and put the pouch in and then closes and locks the cabinet back up again.
Do we have to sign a bit of paper or something? So I think that's the done thing in this place. When money's handed over, we get a bit of paper and you have to sign it.
You're very dumb. Why would I leave evidence that any transaction was made on the black market? That would incriminate you and me.
Hamish,
Yes.
do we need this guy?
Why, what are you going to do?
He called me dumb. I want to cut his head off.
No, Vorel. It's fine. Don't worry. You're a very intelligent... Albeit you can't read. We'll ignore that for now. I know you like pictures.
I don't need a read to cut his head off. I could do it straight through the spine. You could put a little bit of spin on it and it would bounce on the floor and go in a basket. It's fine.
I would strongly recommend that you don't do that until we've had at least 3 more drinks.
Oh, you reckon that'll increase my aim?
Well, I seem to be much more skilled in whatever I do when I've had a few drinks. Thank you, Mr. Fuckover. We'll come back in tomorrow morning with our berries full and ready to learn what you've found out about MH for us, and hopefully we can benefit this entire section of the city.
And he sort of sits back and starts writing in a ledger or in a book.
Okay, we head off. Well, I head off anyway. On my own legs. I don't need Voral's assistance on this occasion.
Okay.
Um,
So as you open the door,
and
you see Oberon and Willow waiting outside.
okay, Oberon, Willow. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. I've done some business with a Mr. Fuckover, who's told us to. He's going to get us some information about MH. So, I mean, why should we do all the hard work when we've got these fine folk here that'll do it for us? So, what do you want to do now for the time being, Oberon, Willow?
Well, I want to make sure that Doxidor doesn't murder all of us. That would be good.
Yeah, do you reckon he'll find us here in the hovels? Oh no, are you saying you might not be safe to go back to the guild?
I just think we need to be a little bit careful. I mean, couldn't he see the guild from his window?
I think he can,
He
yeah.
could see. So the entrance is around one of the side streets, so he can't see the entrance. He can sort of see the
Oh.
side. So we can't see the actual entrance to the guild.
Okay. No, that's good.
Yeah, because so the entrance is on this side, by here, and Doxidor's office can see sort of this corner of the guild.
Just realised we should really be. I mean, we still don't know if he's actually killed that girl or not. So maybe we should have paid for that information as well. Should I go back in quickly and just give him some extra money for that information?
Does he get information or does he find people?
You said he can do an extra, find us information on Doxidor for an extra 5 gold. So
That's
I mean,
more of the information that he already has about him, rather
Oh.
than an investigation of Doxidor. That would be left down to you.
oh, so he would have, if I went in there now and gave him 5 gold, he would have instant information on Doxidor?
Yeah,
'Cause he's
I
got
mean,
it?
You wouldn't know. You don't know how much information he has, or whether the information he has would be relevant to exactly what you want.
Right.
But yeah, so
Oh.
it's the day to find the person, and then the information would be what he knows of Doxidor. He sort of trades in secrets for a lot of the time as well.
Amazing. Right. Oberon, would you come in with me? Just go back in and see this fuckover person.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just you did really well before in Doxidor, and I just think, unless you don't want your face to be seen.
I mean, should be fine.
Okay, in we go. Excuse me, Mr. Fuckover.
Yes.
Can I pay you the extra five to find out what you know about Doxidor? We've heard some terrible rumours about that man. Of the missing child variety, if you know what I mean.
Sure. I don't know anything about missing children linked to Doxidor, but
What? How about the circus troupe's daughter?
what about them?
I heard that that she died, kind of thing. Do you have any? In like a weird way that she was just in her room. Do you have any info on that, or?
She's just.
Rumour is Doxidor did it.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
What do you know?
What are the questions you ever have to ask?
We want to know what is Doxidor's deal. Like, what do you know about him?
Okay. Well, 5 gold first, and then I'll tell you the information.
Oh, it's better be worth it. Right. Here you go, 5 gold.
Okay, so he takes the 5 gold, and again he puts it in a pouch and then locks it away and sits back down. Doxidor, I think we can all agree, is a very successful person within the city. He wasn't always like that, though. 5 years ago, he was living here, in the hovels. And then overnight, suddenly, he rose to be one of the most powerful people in the city. When I say overnight, I literally mean one morning.
Oh.
The office holder came down and asked Aspen Seeker to be an advisor for him.
Is
No
the
one
office
knows.
holder... Is that Rizel Orintag?
Yes.
Do you know where we could find Rizel?
Same place you would find any of the advisors or anybody else working for this government. The main building over in the trading ward. The general office.
And you're saying that this Rizel person can make anyone wealthy overnight?
He came down and hired Aspen Seeker into one of the most powerful positions in the city.
Is there
Do you-
any
would you
sort
know-
of connection? Like, are they related or friends?
No
Like,
known connection. Rizel Orintag had never stepped foot in the hovels that we know of before then, and suddenly he turned up at Aspen Seeker's house, saying he had a position. Aspen Seeker took him up on his offer and became an advisor.
That's very strange indeed. But there must be a reason why he was hired. Have you got any idea there, Mr. Fuckover?
No, no one knows.
You better not be fucking me over, Mr. Fuckover.
Has Doxidor before rising up? Had he ever been in the upper wards, meetings around that area, or?
You think that they would let people from the hovels in the upper
I mean-
ward?
I meant more on the lines of, did he sneak in at some point? I'm thinking maybe he had something blackmail to get the job or something.
There's a possibility
Hmm.
that he has sneaked in, but if he ever had and was ever caught, he knew the punishment.
Interesting. Do you think it may be magic involved? A wish of sorts?
Who knows? Magic,
Or
a devil deal, or maybe some great stroke of luck. Who knows?
either way, this Rizel person is very powerful indeed, and he can make people rich overnight. This is very valuable information there, Mr. Fuckover. So, thank you very much. We'll see you first thing in the morning.
Well, I will see you then.
Right. Hamish goes up. He's happy with the information he's got.
Oberon will follow.
Okay. Yep, so you head back out, and Willow and Vorel are, again, both standing outside of the door.
So,
I think we should, depending on what time it is. Do you know what time it is, actually?
Yeah. So I mean, you probably spent hours. Probably about 5 p.m. at the moment.
So, I mean, in the morning we're gonna go and see. We're gonna return here and hang out and see Mr. Fuckover to see whether he can, if he's got information on MH. That information may be even more valuable to this troop that we're after. That we're after our services. We got these ledgers that Oberon has kindly secured, and that may be useful as well. But I tell you what tickled my ears was there's someone so powerful in this city that they just hire people and make them rich overnight. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty sweet to me.
Should we follow Rizel back to his house and interrogate him?
Do we know? Well, if he's gonna be finishing I mean, it's 5 o'clock. I mean, if he could be finishing anytime soon, so maybe we could just catch him on his way back and see what the hell's going on and see if anybody was involved with this murder. I like your thinking there, Oberon. I really do.
Willow,
You're not just a dagger stealer after all.
Are you limited on who you can transform into, or?
Well, I mean, it has to be. Well, it helps if I can see it. I can try and do other stuff.
If you could, maybe you could keep an eye out, since we're known and quite noticeable. Maybe you could transform into like an ordinary person and just wait and
An angry
watch.
pigeon.
Well, I can't be
Yeah.
animals. I wish I could.
Nah, that's a shame. You got hooves though, so that's something.
Yeah. I'm still a person.
You got horns.
though.
Well, yes, but I was confused the first time I met you there, Willow. Yes.
Yeah, I can be sneaky. I can try and be someone else.
I like your thinking. Are you up for this, Vol?
I'm not dumb, Hamish.
I never said you were dumb. You're not dumb.
No,
You're one of the clever.
That asshole in that room said I was dumb. I'm not dumb.
That's exactly what he is. Don't take his opinion on
Just
it.
because I don't.
His
know
name is
what
Mr.
that would be.
His name is Fuckover, for God's sake. Yeah, he's got to live with that every day. He's got to be called fuck over this and fuck over that every day. You're
That's
not
true.
stupid. You are not stupid. You are Vorel, the Goliath. You're one of the best people I've ever met. And don't let him put you down.
Oh, that's really nice of you to say, Hamish. Thank you, but he's still.
Well, that's what we call bardic inspiration.
I feel so much better. Let's go.
Okay. So did you cast bardic inspiration on him?
Yeah, why not?
Is it a D4 or a D6 at this level?
Well, he can keep that until he needs it, and it's I think it's a D4 at level 1.
6.
Is it a 6?
Yeah.
So just to be sure, then, yeah, D6, yeah, D6. So that's yours. You can have that.
So you have a D6 for how long is it?
I think it's an hour.
It's an hour. I think it's an hour. Okay. So
10 minutes. Sorry, 10 minutes. So let's hope we might quick go and punch someone and start a fight. I'm so inspired. Smack.
I feel so much better. Let's start up for bar fight.
As long as you're feeling all right there, Vol, I'm happy. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You're a clever person, Goliath.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Well, no, I haven't seen your character sheet, to be honest.
What's a character sheet? Oh shit, I am done.
Shit, you haven't done one.
Hamish, where are you getting all this gold from? I mean, you had to pay that guy loads.
I did, but I did find a nice pouch of gold, as you may remember, in a certain cave with some goblins. That seems to have tided me over quite nicely, but I must say, I am not. It's not 100 gold pieces anymore. Let's say that.
100? I've never seen 100 gold before. Is that what you found? You're like rich.
Well,
We should also invest in going on some quests. I don't have much money.
We could all
Bribe
have
people.
100
No,
gold then. We'd be 100 gold heirs.
I think it's about time that we probably 100 gold elves is not a thing, Vorl, but I admire that your ambition. I am all up for a bit of a quest. I mean, I feel a lot safer around you guys. After all, you took that dagger off me. I feel a lot better for it.
It wasn't hard.
Shall we try and find? Yeah, well, that's true. I know. Actually, now that
I apologise about.
yeah, I seem to remember you actually rugby tackling me to the floor.
Yeah, because you were
Only just
possessed by
remembered
some
that.
demon thing wanting that dagger, so I thought we better help you. So
Willow,
yeah,
who's got the dagger now? Oberon, is that you?
Uh,
I think it's
You've got
yeah,
it.
I think it's Oberon. I don't think he ever gave it back after.
Yeah.
Oh, tell it we
Wow,
left
you
it down in the
just
sewers. I'm not going down there again. It stank. Vorl gets thirsty, and then all kinds of things go wrong down there.
it's not good drinking
Oh.
water down there.
No, it's mostly poo.
Oh, cheers.
Right. Right then, shall we intercept Mr. What's his name? Orintag on
Why
his
would
way
he
home
talk to
from
us? We're
work.
nobody to him. Why would the leader of a
Well,
city talk to four strangers?
We have the ever-changing, charismatic Willow.
Ta-da! And I'm gonna turn into Vorl. Not too tall because
Can I poke her again?
I don't want my outfit to look too small.
Can Hamish then put one arm around Vorl's leg and the other arm around Willow's leg, and just sort of like stilts?
Sure.
I'm just going to puff up my chest a little bit, not to be the smaller Varel that's in the room.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing? So, you're heading back to the Adventurers Ward, or are you going to the Adventurers Guild, or the General Office?
John,
I liked
try and find him.
Oberon's idea of intercept once. Follow Orintag, Rizel Orintag home once he finishes work.
No. Let's not follow him home because he will have city guards arrest us.
I meant more. Maybe Willow does it, finds out where he is, and then she'll just continue on her way and find us at the Adventure Guild.
I like that idea. That sounds very good to me.
Because
Willow,
we're
are
not
you
the
up for
most
it?
inconspicuous
No.
bunch, are we?
don't-
Everyone that
no.
looks at like all of us.
You don't want to stalk
No.
the leader of a city. Might
No,
go
I
through.
guess not. Especially when I mean, this bagpipe here. I mean, it does occasionally honk like a goose, as Willow's pointed out
And
previously.
you've
So
got two,
might
you've
give
got
us
two
away.
very handsome Goliaths now. I mean, we stand out like a new thing. We've got a dwarf and Oberon, so we do kind of stand out in a crowd.
Willow, are you up for the task?
I can do my best.
I believe in you, Willow.
What should I be?
I think you're perfect how you are.
Oh, thanks, Vorl. I think I'm a little bit too memorable. with
Get
the-
a room.
the
My
cat-
God.
horns.
She looks like me. What do you expect?
I know. Do you know what? She did the same thing to me. But do you know what the difference was? She had one tit out. Like that.
I have both tits out. What are you on about?
Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
This is
so-
getting weird again.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
Willow. Well, Willow, do you think? What about a guard? What about a town guard?
They're
Could you be that?
close. Although, I guess I could cast
Or you
disguise
maybe.
self.
What about Doxidor? He'll certainly tell you everything there.
I don't know if we should risk it again.
No, I mean you turn into Doxidor when you're speaking to Rizel.
Hello, Wizel. I'm Doxidor. I'm fraudulently taking money.
He'll tell you everything then.
What if they
We're
have
just
like
having Willow
secret
to
code
follow.
words? And he's like, "What's the password?" And I don't know what it is.
Pairs. Say pairs. It's always
You-
pairs.
Yeah, I agree with Aura. It is always pairs.
Pretty weak.
Or any other sponsorship if you wish to be sponsored by us.
This episode's
Can we
sponsored
get
by Pears.
Come on, Pez. You know where it is. Come on, Pez. Yeah. Okay.
What are we going to ask him? If we did get an audience with him, what do you want to ask him?
Who's MH? Did Doxidor kill this? The troop daughter.
Straight to the bone.
Just turn into Doxidor.
Just do
Did I kill?
You remember that time when we killed that girl? It was good times, wasn't it?
Obviously not like that. But yeah, you know what I mean.
And then what if he said yes?
I can't remember,
You held
did
it
I?
down and I stabbed
Did I
her. What
do
then?
that?
We'd have the city owner and the city second in command both admitting to murder.
Yes. When in doubt,
hap-
just say pairs.
What happens if if the guy knows that Doxidor's still in his office, yet he meets Doxidor in the alley in like streets? Wouldn't that?
I mean, I think they're leaders for a reason. Usually, people
They're
who
corrupt.
are high up are pretty smart.
Have you seen the Tory government?
Or rich, and they buy their way in.
I don't know what a Tory is, Hamish. I live in a wonderful world.
Okay. So if I have this right, Willow is disguising as somebody to go and speak to Rizel.
I believe that is what we're doing. Does everyone agree?
But we're just
Everyone's
gonna
like,
follow him and not.
Yeah,
talk to him.
yeah. Reduce the risk.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, it's fine. It's up to you, guys. I just think that would be
We
fine.
got a good 5 days left on this. Let's not die.
So with that,
On
we're
day
going to take
2.
a quick break, and when we come back, you guys can execute your plan.
Oh boy.
Would execute there.
But yeah, we're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break so we can go get a drink, use the toilet, whatever else we need to do. And we'll be right back, and then we will see whether this plan pays off. So we will be right back.
See you in a bit.
And hi, we are back, guys. So, welcome. Let's get straight back into it. So before the break, you guys had found out a little bit of information that was of concern about Doxidor. And, there's a sheep on the screen.
Walking through the town, there's a killer sheep.
Let's sit down, Doxidor.
You found out some information that was of concern about Doxidor. And you were coming up with a scheme to get more information. So, you guys are heading back to the Adventurers Guild. You're currently walking there. What would you guys like to do?
We wanted to, I believe, follow. Wait till Rizel Orintag finished in the office, and Willow was going to follow him or her home.
Okay.
Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't
is
we
it-
go look at the board in the Adventurers Guild for work, and Willow can follow him?
Yeah.
Because we need some cash, because we can't keep spending your not 100 gold pot anymore.
Yeah.
But don't get in any
To
trouble.
be honest, all we've been buying is drink, and
More
I
drink.
think that's it. Have we eaten?
We were living off those rations that we bought, but
Okay, so is Willow going alone? Is that correct?
I
think
guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Can we-
so,
Do you
Limit
think
our
we-
exposure to them?
Yeah. Okay.
She'll be fine. She's not going to start a fight with us, hopefully. Willow, no beating anyone up.
Now she's had a sudden change in personality.
Yes, when
Oh,
she's finally
come
on
on,
her
then.
own, she's just like,
I know we were joking about setting fire to the city, but let's not do it yet.
Yet.
It's a plan B, Hamish. It's okay. Me and Oberon have got it covered. Wink.
Right then. Okay.
So yeah, we'll go off to the Adventurers Guild then.
okay, so for all Oberon and Hamish head to the Adventurers Guild. We will come back to you guys in a bit then. So Willow,
Right.
are you changing into a disguise, did you say? Or are you just going as Willow?
yeah, I'm gonna be a half elven lady with red hair.
Okay. So, you head over to... Yes, Hamish? No? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You were just pinging the screen. You were like, ping,
Was I?
ping,
Sorry. Apologies.
ping. Okay. So, you make your disguise into this half-elven lady with red hair. And you head over to the trading ward and you go over to the general office. So, yeah, it's about 5:30 at this point. So you're just where are you waiting?
Well, somewhere where I can see the front door, but maybe not necessarily in sort of like the open courtyard area.
Okay, you can go into one of these side alleys if you want between the
Yeah.
buildings.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so are you doing anything while you're waiting?
Nah, just chilling.
Okay. So you wait for about half an hour or so until it's just after 6. And that you do go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. Oops. Clicked it twice. My first one was good.
22. Okay, that is fine. So as you do, you see let's put this in your thing. You see this man, so I've just said it's now in your diary, or whatever
yes.
it's called.
Creepy person.
So you see this man in a suit, sort of walking with a briefcase, and he's walking from the office.
Okay. I'm gonna give him, a good amount of distance before I start following after him.
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth, please.
Okie dokie. Can I do guidance on myself?
If you have guidance, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna be like, come on, Willow, let's go. And then, so, still. What's my thingy? Can't even see what I rolled. Where is it?
Not 20 anyway.
Oh, yeah! Not 20.
A nat 20? Okay, what
Yeah,
is the what's your overall score? 21. Okay, did you say you were rolling guidance on that as well?
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Roll a d4 for me.
24 total.
24. That is a good roll. So as you sort of gear up, you focus, and as your time being a Neuron and living in high society, you've had to sneak around and everything. So you're used to being able to go quiet. So you are almost silent, trailing after trailing after the office holder. So, are you doing anything, or are you just following him?
Following, acting like I've got somewhere to be.
Okay. So, let's make this. There we go. So, this is down here. You follow Rizel down here.
Ooh. Okay, and do I see him actually enter his home?
Yes.
Alright, once I see that, I'm just gonna walk past the house and I guess try and find a place to loop round.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that quite easily. There is obviously you can go down this street and sort of back along this back street over to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
you do that, and you head back to the Adventurers Guild. So, Vorel, Oberon, and Hamish, while Willow is away for roughly 45 minutes, what would you guys like to do?
Overall, we'll be looking
Check
at
the board.
quests.
That's your work.
Yeah, same.
You what,
Now
sorry?
that we're officially registered people of the guild, what jobs are available?
Okay. So you go over, there doesn't seem to be any jobs on there at the moment. But
Well,
as you're
actually-
looking, Tanith has come over and sort of explains that he's got a few contracts coming in over the next few days. He's not sure how difficult they're going to be, but he will put them up as soon as they have been sort of sorted between the Adventurers Guild and the contract, the person who's putting the contract out. Yeah.
Oh, so we pay all that money, we don't get guaranteed work.
Not yet, anyway.
I don't think this is the best business. The information spy business seems to be better money.
So there's no work. Right, Tanit. Got any sort of inkling at all what may be coming up at all? That don't you get told in advance what may be coming here?
Well, we've got an idea before we take on the contracts of what they may entail.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we've got a few things. We've got sort of escort missions, so taking some people from city to city, retrieval of items, some other things like that. I think there may be a clear out mission coming out at some point as well, which I'm assuming may be of interest to
Right.
you guys.
Is that where we have to go?
What
to
makes you
somebody's
say
house and
that?
clean it?
Well, you go and you clear out a particular area of whatever is living there for the person who takes out the contract.
So we need dustpan and brushes then.
No,
I think it's
you
more your axe.
yes,
Oh, you mean kill things? Oh, I thought you meant clean out, as in go
no.
and clean somebody's house for. That makes more sense.
No. Clean out mission. We're we're looking into that a little bit more before we take on the contract. But I mean, I can hand over the contract to you guys if you want to take that one. As soon as we verify that.
Aye, I mean, whatever's good, because, we gotta get some money somehow.
Okay.
If that's...
I will keep that contract then for you guys as soon as it's all verified and ready to go, which should be in the next 1 or 2 days.
Can I ask you something there, Tanith?
Yes.
Do you know anyone by the initials of MH?
I mean, not specifically, no.
Right, that's fine. I was just thinking then, if you had said yes then, and we sent Willow off on a wild goose chase, so that wouldn't be good.
Yes, I mean,
Right,
there's a lot of people. There's probably lots of people with the initials MH, but I've got a feeling it's a specific type of person you're after. In which case,
Some
I'm
bastard, I think.
unable to help you, I'm afraid.
Some bastard. Right, I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's no bother. It's just, this is some city you got here. I mean, we actually had a meeting with Doxidor. Do you know much about Doxidor?
And he sort of stands there and he thinks for a second. Honestly, no. He just sort of appeared one day.
I know, that's what we've heard as well. It's very strange, that. Very strange indeed.
Does he ever give you contracts?
Doxidor, no. No. Not personally. I mean, we don't really get contracts from the general office. They have their own people to sort stuff out. This is more the general public that give us contracts.
I see. Right. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you this. I mean, you may not know much about Doxidor. I'll tell you this for free. He's an absolute dick. He's a real bastard.
Yes, I can imagine. He doesn't seem like the.
You don't have to imagine. It's strange. Don't you think it's weird how a man from the hovels just came and rose to power? He didn't go to. Aye.
Surprised. Never
Overnight.
thought that Orentag would go to the hovels, but as I said, about 5 years ago, we just happened to just come into the position.
Do you mind giving me the money for that quest up front? Is that okay?
Well, we don't have the money yet until we are confirmed with the contract.
Oh, nobody in this city's got any bloody money apart from Doxidor and his man friend, Orentag.
Listen. If you want a bit of money, I don't know how much you're going to be able to get, but down in the lower ward, you can always go busk.
I could do that, but
see that you have an instrument.
I know, but I mean that's chump change. I want money. You know, I need to get some. I need to get some gold, Nick, copper, and this silver. I want gold.
I know you're eager, but we have to go through the legal process of obtaining contracts. I'm sure you've probably heard about all the taxes and stuff. We've got to pay our fair share of taxes, which means we've got to verify all of the contracts, payments, and everything else before we're able to give it out to the adventurers.
I understand that.
And I said 1 or 2 more days and we will have the contract for you. And as I said, I will make sure that you guys are able to get that contract. But until all of the
Thank you, Betty.
formalities have gone through, unfortunately, we can't obtain any of the money from the contract, and we can't give out the contract.
That's fine. No, I understand that. It's just do you know what, I've been losing a lot of gold recently, paying people to do things that I don't know why, to be honest, for the greater good, I suppose. Or I'm losing money. I need some bloody money. God knows I can't just keep buying my companions drinks here. It's about time they bought around, to be honest. He turns around and gestures towards Vorl and Oberon.
Okay, so at that point, Willow walks through the door.
Also,
I'd look
Oberon will
behind
take kind of Hamish aside and go, "Was it wise to say that we had a meeting with Doxidor to someone else?"
Do you know what? That's my bad. I didn't. Sometimes I just talk. You know, sometimes things just come out of my mouth. I mean, it's up to you guys to shut me up, because God knows I started talking about sausages in that meeting before. So now that would have been a prime moment for you to jump in and say, "Hamish, shut up." But nay. I mean, sorry, Willow. What did you find?
I think I found his house,
Oh,
but
right.
yep, that's about it. Nothing crazy happened. He just kind of, walked home, as people do.
Did you have anyone?
That's
with
fine.
him?
I mean,
I missed that.
Did you have anyone with him, or was he alone?
No, it's just on his own.
Well, he must feel safe in his own
Interesting.
city then.
Boring.
yeah. Well, I tell you what then. If there's one way that I know that sends a message better than any other, and that is to throw eggs at his house. What do you think?
I thought it
Do
was
you wanna
going to
throw
be
eggs at
something
his house?
darker than that, but okay.
I don't want
No.
to waste good eggs on someone like him.
Do you know what? That's the right idea there. Do you know, what was I thinking? Wasting good
Throw
eggs.
sausages
I'd
at his
rather
house
throw them
instead.
in my mouth,
Right. I mean, we could try that if you want, but you've got to get eggs first. And frankly, there are more pressing matters at hand.
I still
mean-
don't have any money.
We could hang a sausage on his door and say, "We know what you did."
That's a perfect idea. That is exactly what we'll do. Nothing says fear me, like a sausage on a doorknob.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Let's do that.
We'll be back.
Don't even have to write a note with it. Just hang the sausage there. Let him make his own mind up. Let him make his own mind. The sausage. What could this mean? What could the sausage mean?
And then if he talks to Doxidor about it, and then they put up wanted posters for you, we know that they talk to each other.
I mean, even in general, wouldn't they talk to each other because they like?
I mean about sausages
Same
in
thing.
particular.
Right.
The sausage conspiracy.
Here, Slog. Have you got a sausage I can borrow?
Mama, you gonna give it back afterwards?
Cooked or uncooked?
What would send? Hamish turns to the others. What would be the more scary message? A cooked sausage or an
burnt, in
uncooked
fact.
sausage?
Burn it. Definitely
A
burn it.
burnt sausage.
Burnt
Oh,
sausage.
Vorl, I like your thinking. See, you're a genius. Don't let that guy tell you otherwise. I'll have a burnt sausage, please, there, Slog.
He gives you a very, very confused look and... Oh, okay. And he sort of turns and walks back into the kitchen area.
I like how you get the Adventurers Guild into it as well, because then they'll be, if we're held guilty, then they'll be held guilty as well. I like it.
Exactly. Where did you get this sausage? Well, I got it from Slog at the Adventurers Guild. Took him about an hour and a half to cook it, but still.
That's good, very burnt.
Yeah, so it takes about 4 or 5 minutes before he comes out and hands you a very, very burnt looking sausage.
Right, thank you there, Slog. I'll bring it back later. And just so you know, it's not going anywhere it shouldn't be, if you know what I mean. But I'll bring it back a bit later on.
Please don't.
Well, thank you for the sausage. I'll never forget this, Slog.
Will it make it to the door, or will Hamish eat it beforehand?
Slog, I need another sausage.
Did you eat it?
No, I'm only joking.
Okay.
Roll a will save.
Officer makes it to the door.
How did Hamish die? He ate a burnt sausage. Right.
They'll be like,
Shall we head off
my
and
door?
Shall we deliver our message? Willow, lead the way.
I feel like we're just putting ourselves deeper into trouble, but okay.
It's for the greater good.
He's definitely gonna know you put the sausage right. I mean, if he mentions it to anyone in the office, they're all gonna know who the sausage man is.
It's not like we can disguise you.
Like what?
Like Willow.
Yeah. This is the sacrifice. If it comes to it, you'll have to chop your beard off.
Maybe you should just eat the sausage, Hamish, and we'll get a new plan.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm open to ideas, but Voral's given the best idea I've heard all evening. So if anyone's got any better ideas, I'm all ears.
That's only if we want to antagonise him.
I'm all ears and one sausage, and he waves it.
If there's no guards, we could kick in and take him down.
Do what?
You want to go in there and
Intimidate
just
him.
Take
wanna
him
break
down.
Hey, guys, don't forget the only thing we really know that they're guilty of is tax evasion and being buttholes.
Well, that's
Is
what
that not
we're going to
against the
find
law?
out. We need to find evidence. And to me, a lot of things are pointing towards this Rizel. And if all else fails, I'll throw a burnt sausage at him. Okay.
We could.
I like your thinking, Oberon, but honestly, I'm gonna be holding onto Voral's leg the entire time.
Then we could
Does that increase my armor
go
class?
to his house. I don't know, when he's at work the next day and just rifle through all of his papers then.
But what we're
Oh,
looking
we'll
for
be
in
in.
his house? I thought we didn't like Aspen Seeker. What's the other guy?
I mean, he's the one who randomly made Doxidor into an advisor.
This man can make people rich overnight.
Yeah,
I'd
but
like
most
to go and
orders
see him and
just-
see what he has to say for himself personally. I mean, we can always tie him up and have a look around there.
Could a king not do that as well? Any leader can do that. It's more a case of why has he done it?
Well, that's what we need to find out. I say Oberon's got the right idea. I'll have to find something to cover up my face and beautiful beard, and then we can head off. What do you say?
What are we going to break in then? What, the following day?
I
or-
think we should. I think we should go now when they least expect it.
I
When
don't know.
he's
I've
still
got
in
my
the house.
sausage.
If
Yes, find him, and we could. I mean, as you said, Oberon, you could talk to him and intimidate him. Now, I'm not going to be involved with that bit unless it really comes down to it. And believe you me, I can be as terrifying as the best of them if I need to be. But
not
Not terrifying.
the non-aggressive one here, but wouldn't it be better to try and just set up a normal meeting with him instead of breaking in and trying to scare the guy? I mean, if by father God's bless his soul when he was alive, if he had found somebody interrogating him, he would have ripped their balls off and fed them to them.
Sorry.
Oh, everyone's got a dark
Laugh
sense
at
of humour. Everyone's got a dark sense of humour.
He was a very negotiable person, so he wasn't too harsh. But if somebody had tried to kidnap him, everyone would have just killed them without any question. And I'm afraid that if we get caught, we're going to be dead. They've got more guards than we can fight in this entire city. Why can't we just talk to him normally without risking our own lives?
Right. I'll leave it up to you. Whatever you guys want to do.
Why. I mean, I'm all ready for a fight, but I don't really want to die for no point.
True.
Yeah, the only reason we're doing this is for money. I don't know if I'm that desperate.
It's just
I
sad
would
that
really...
the girl got killed, and we do need to find out who and what it was, but I don't think we should start kidnapping people until we need to.
Vorl, there are
Yeah.
potentially murderers running this town. Who knows what
We're
else they
murderers,
can do?
Hamish. We killed
Who
prophets.
else?
We
That's
are
different
technically
though.
murderers.
No, that's different though.
Think of that poor
He's-
goblin now that can't go home to its family.
I-
And this poor baby
Goblins
goblin is
that-
like, where's Daddy Goblin gone?
The goblins that burned down town and slaughtered all the innocent people there.
Okay, let's not get into
Well,
right and wrong. It was an example. I can't stand goblins, kill them all. But it was just an example. Let's just have a
Like-
meeting with this guy and have a word with him and just talk to him and see what he's like. He might be really nice and just tell us, oh, I saw potential in Doxidor and he was a really good person.
I think...
Yeah.
No, I
We're
didn't want to
also-
bring this up. I think this ship has sailed. I think it has because Doxidor will know that we've charmed him, and Doxidor will know who did it. And if we go back in there trying to set up a meeting, we ain't getting that meeting. We're getting arrested.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
have
thought
to
you
do this the
stabbed
hard.
Doxidor.
We have to do this the hard way.
Did you slip him a little roofie? Hamish.
No, I used my powers. I used my
For the
bardic
dark
powers.
side. You used your powers
No,
for the
no.
dark side.
I tried to sell him a sausage roll. Don't get carried away.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Then if you're not comfortable with like interrogating him, we could always, as I said, wait the following day, and once he's out of the house, break into the house and rifle through those
We can
papers.
do that.
Well,
Look,
we
I
can go
don't.
and talk
we
to
can-
him now.
We can interrogate him. I just don't want it to go any further than that. That's all.
Do you mean interrogate by sitting down in his house talking, or do you mean interrogate, tie him up, hold a knife to his throat, and ask him questions? Oberon, no answers from you, just because you got a nice shiny knife now.
Wait, are you asking me?
I was asking everyone. How
Right,
are we
well,
going to
I-
interrogate him? Talk to him nicely, or talk to him
Vorl.
scarily?
Have you seen the size of you? And I don't mean to cause any offence here, but you're one big scary dude. So,
Well, I don't like hurting people for no reason.
well, no, neither do I. But we don't. These people are potential murderers. If it means scaring them a little bit for the greater good, and maybe even a bit of gold in the process, I'm all for it.
Well, let's go talk to him now before he gets a chance to talk with Dodixie tomorrow.
You want to go and knock on his door now? I'm happy to do that.
Yes.
I will be
let's
on
try
your
a
leg.
normal, calm approach first, and then if shit hits the fan, we can hit him, knock him out, tie him up, and then have some fun.
Right.
And I just look at Oberon.
Right. So I feel like this plan.
Well,
has
I've got the
changed-
sausage.
I feel like this plan has changed like 3 times over.
Yes.
What are you guys? What are you guys doing? What is the plan here?
Well, there's been some disagreement, but Varol, I think, has finally stumbled across what we're going to do. If you would care to explain.
Try the peaceful approach of knocking on his door and introducing ourselves
Okay.
as something.
Sure.
Wait,
See if we can talk
late
with-
at night.
Well, it's not. What is it? 6, 7?
We could take him a drink. We could take him a
6.
bottle of drink and introduce ourselves to new visitors to the city. And we wish to introduce ourselves to him.
How about knock, 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 hello, late night burnt sausage delivery?
Yeah, there you go. I guess it's in the door, then we can start talking to him.
Here, have my sausage.
Exactly that.
Late at night.
Here.
It's a little bit burnt, we
Yeah.
apologise.
I know it's late at night, and I know this is a random call, but here, have my burnt sausage.
Have my burnt
And a bottle of
sausage.
wine.
Can I interest you in a song about the sausage?
Which is
Well,
probably,
it's
considering it only took like 5 minutes to burn, it probably is not cooked inside.
Yeah, we wouldn't advise eating it.
Lightly charred raw sausage.
I mean, and it could end up being some sort of. He might take it as some sort of like symbolism for something else.
I hold my sausage to you, sir.
What you reckon
hold
a
your
burnt
sausage,
sausage?
sir? I do, but not as you, good sir.
And if that doesn't
Burnt
work, we'll
sausage
bundle
is
in,
code
pin him
for
down to the
something.
ground, and talk to him.
You present me with this burnt sausage? Come on in. That means something else in this city.
It's the secret code of the black market.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the black
Right.
market don't use pork sausages, though, unfortunately. So. So, you guys had
The weirdest episode.
Oh, we should change the name of this from Doxidor's investigation to Hamish and the burnt sausage. Okay,
That comes later.
so you guys head over to Rizal's house. You sit outside and it's very, very large, and it's painted in sort of very light colours, whites and creams, obviously to refract the heat. Obviously, because this is a very warm climate. There are window baskets and a small garden out front that is filled with different types of flowers. There's small benches under by the windowsills on the ground floor, and a large door that has Rizal Orentag written in instead of an actual number. So,
Oh, look, his door's got the
actually
same
got his
name as
name
you.
on the door.
Yes. Why would you call your door the same name as you? That's stupid.
Vorl.
What
Vorl.
dumbass.
Oh, Vorl.
Yes, Hamish.
Vorl. You're a wonderful, wonderful person. I'll just leave it at that. You really are.
Should we make our witch elf friend knock then?
Doxidor's house nearby as well. Is anyone looking out from the window?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, where on the map? Oh, I see. Rizal's house. Okay.
Yeah, over here.
Cool.
It's fine, we ran the
Okay.
corner.
Willow, are you there? Are you there,
Okay.
Willow?
Hello.
Oh, she is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you are there. Right. Are you going to disguise yourself as someone to knock on Rizal's house, or are we going with burnt sausage delivery service?
I don't want to talk to him at all, so
Why
whatever
not?
you think
Right.
is best.
Is he upset? you?
He's scary.
Why is he
Burnt
scared?
sausage
Why
it
is he
is then.
scary?
I don't know. They don't seem like very nice people.
I thought it
Right.
was just because
Well-
they were posh.
Vorl, give me a leg up over the fence here.
Is there a fence?
There's a gate. There is the garden is fenced off, but there is a gate.
Can I kind of? I'll give him the leg over the fence, and then just slowly open the door to the fence.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone looking out of the window, like
Hello.
of any of the houses?
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh no.
Maybe we should
Terrible.
store
Oh,
here.
12.
Doesn't seem to be anybody looking.
Oh, scene.
Same.
It's that word. It's
I
the
never.
most dangerous word.
Listen,
It's the most
Hamish
dangerous word in
falling over
D&D.
as a DM, the biggest thing that I can do is never to use certainties.
Exactly.
got
It's the
somebody
most,
with
see,
a set.
steam is the most dangerous word.
Hamish climbing over the top of a fence, falling down the side on the hole on the ground, and then everyone else just walking through the
Yeah.
gate calmly.
Don't. She'll ask me to roll something.
No, I say
Right.
Varl's able to pick you up and sort of just put you over the fence and then walks literally one step to the side, opens the gate, and walks through onto the pathway.
Right.
I
Hamish,
don't
okay.
feel confident in this plan at all.
What else can we do? We
Just
haven't got
keep your
anything else
dagger.
to do.
Keep your dagger ready.
I mean, maybe wait until we find out who MH is? Or?
Well, that's why we're here. What we could do, but I mean, we're here now, and literally in
Yeah.
his garden.
Well, we haven't.
Oh, that's
stopped
true.
yet, though. We could just pick some flowers and run away. And make it look like a flower thief, and leave a sausage in place of the
Either-
flower.
I mean, there's no harm in knocking and just seeing what he could tell us. I'm not sure. To be honest, I can't
shall we
remember
knock
why we're here.
Shall we knock then?
I mean, there could be
And
harm
say
if there's
what?
already like wanted posters around of your face in the offices.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I'll tell
are
you
we
what,
knocking?
then. Here's
Are
what-
we knocking? My hands up to the door. Are we knocking?
No,
or
no,
not?
no. Before
Oh,
you
no,
knock,
no.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna post the burnt sausage through the letterbox and run away. And that's it. Hamish,
You
Hamish,
post a,
Hamish is the other side of the wall.
you post a. It's not a wall; it's a fence, so you can see through it.
Okay.
But you post
Alright.
a burnt raw sausage through the letterbox of the leader
Yeah.
of the city, and
Oh
then
shit!
run
Run!
away
Run!
and hide behind a see-through fence.
Okay. Hide behind the see-through fence.
Yeah.
Everyone just has like
Right.
his face in
Is
his
that what you
hands
said?
going, like, this is how I'm gonna die.
This is how it ends.
My whole moment.
Right. Hamish rubs his hands confidently and just goes, right, job done. Let's go to bed. Drinks are on me. Let's go. We'll go back and see in the morning.
At
We'll
that
go to
point-
see MH.
At that point, the door opens,
Ugh. Right.
and you see this man standing inside the doorway. This is
Oh.
Rizel Orentag.
He's gonna sell us the Millennium Falcon.
Well, I'm hiding behind the see-through fence so he can't see me, so... You two are stood there.
I'm just standing with my hand up to the door.
Excuse me,
Oh.
Are you the one that dropped this burnt sausage through my door?
No, I can honestly say I did not.
Same.
So are you guys? Oh, so you guys are there? Okay, okay. So he looks at you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
and he looks across the garden and through the fence at Hamish,
He's shy.
Where's Willow as well?
and I'm assuming
She's
Willow-
hanging back as far back as she can.
Okay. And at that point, somebody else walks forward. So no one knew in today then. Sort of steps out,
No.
No what?
takes the sausage from Rizel, walks over to Hamish and goes, I know you were trying to sing those songs earlier. Hands it back to you. They really were funny. And slaps you lightly on the back and stands up and walks back to Rizel.
I just thought...
Are you
Oh,
two
right,
father and
and
son?
Hamish was-
You look like each other.
They do, don't they?
Not really.
Hamish will shout over to them both and go, I was just dropping off a free sample following our meeting today. I hope you enjoy it. Just don't eat it because it might be raw and burnt.
But he didn't cook it. You can't blame him for that.
Everyone's going, I'm so sorry. We had a few drinks and you know how
Really?
enthusiastic he was about sausages of all things, and he
And then
got it
Yeah.
into his head.
Rizel looks at Doxidor, a little bit confused. What's going on, Doxidor? Doxidor looks back and goes,
Hey.
Nothing. Just these fine people came to have a meeting with me. An old friend from the Empire escorted them, and this funny little man was telling me about sausages.
Who are you calling a funny little man? I'm here. I gave you a gift. Do you know? I'm Jimmy McWarrell, as you remember, and
Of course.
I
Everyone kind of
deserve more
spins
respect from-
round and Death glares at Hamish for him to stop. I'm not in a recruiting
Yes,
situation.
I mean, I
here.
will say, office holder Orentag, that Jimmy honestly was a great conversationist.
Aye, right. I tell you what, then I'll take my sausage back. Thank you very much. Yanks the
Well,
sausage
if you
back
have
out of
any
their hand.
more stories to share, Jimmy, you know where my office is. Please feel free. Pop by. We are friends after
I
all.
might just. Well, yes, we are. I guess.
Oh, I was under the impression we were friends.
Yes, of course. I've only known each other a day. I mean, you seem like a fine fellow to me. Can I ask how you know Anurin?
Well, he's on one of the offspoots of the ruling family in the Empire. Businessman.
I see.
I know his father because he trains up the Zelkos. So, yes.
Right. I see. Can I ask you something else? And at this point, he can feel Oberon's eyes in the back of his head. He goes, right, okay,
At the very least,
never
roll an
mind.
intimidation.
Never mind. I'll step back and enjoy your raw sausage, Mr.
sort of
Aspenseeker.
steps up to you and takes your hand and shakes it and sort of does the slap on your arm and no worries, friend. And as he does, his eyes narrow. Give Anurin my best. And he stands up and then
You mean
gives a smile.
You mean another sausage?
And he just walks away.
Hamish will turn to the Vorl and Oberon and just say, "Do you know what? He actually seems all right."
Everyone said to them was like, once again, very sorry. He was just very, very drunk and kind of like spins around and kind of like ushers everyone to go.
Oh God.
We'll tell Anurin.
He's already gone inside.
But the rest
He's
is like
He's gone.
Oberon's just like babbling and just like pushing everyone to go.
Oh God. Right, Hamish will walk off then, and he'll just go, right, that was a successful mission. That we got so much information. What information did we get there?
Nothing except
Right.
more suspicion on our backs. That's so wrong.
I think we found don't give you the sausage in future.
Hamish, can you go ahead and just do a quick insight check for me?
Is the sausage real?
Oh my God, it's
It's
huge.
an illusion.
22.
22.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, he was definitely acting as a friend, as if he was still under the spell. But as soon as he got
Yeah, I thought
close
so.
and narrowed his eyes, he definitely wasn't under the spell.
Oh, he was pretending.
He was making it. He's trying to make it obvious to you. He knew.
Guys, I think I might have put us in more danger than previously anticipated. You see, I put that charm person spell on him. it's definitely worn off by now. And he was awfully chummy there. I don't know what we should do now. He's gonna come after us, I'm sure of it.
Well, don't know about this us business. He still doesn't know what she looks like, and he didn't even acknowledge me. He's a rude little shit, isn't he?
He's a piece of shit, but you know.
I say we go and kill them both, but hey, that's just me, you know.
Vorl,
I've had it
if
with
you want to go
negotiation for tonight.
Vorl, if you want to do that, I'll be on your leg.
No. Can I please gain +1 to armor classes if I have a dwarf leg?
Okay, so after the questionably successful mission,
We're alive. Success.
what would you guys like to do?
I see
Slap
returning
Hamish
for
with
the
the
night.
sausage.
return for the night and just hunker down, get all the information that we can. If it turns out to be deadly, get rid of the problem.
I think
Then
Doxidor was
go.
something, because he would have told Rizel that you cast a spell on me and you were trying to control me for some reason, but he didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, but maybe he didn't want to seem bested, you know?
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
they're definitely not in it
isn't that
together.
his boss?
Yes, but he's keeping secrets from him, which is a good thing, because we can play them off against each other.
Operation Sausage Post was a success.
Operation Sausage Separation is next.
Oh no.
Sausage Wedge will drive the sausage between them so they don't like each other.
Sausage Wedge.
So, hang on, let me get this right. Hamish is going to drive or wedge his sausage between Doxidor and Rizel.
So, yep. To make them not like each other, because they'll see the sausage instead and prefer that. And then they'll fight over the sausage.
Yeah.
And keep secrets against
Accurate.
each other. And we'll tell one of them that the other one's got secrets, and the other one that the other one's got secrets, and they'll fight each other and kill each other. We win. We take over the city. There you go.
Yeah. I'd like to use Sausage of Division, please.
At 4th level.
Fourth level. A massive crack appears in the earth.
I know you guys can't see my camera. If you could, this would be the face of a broken DM. After 6 episodes, it has come to this. Sausage play, and I can't.
Well, we got to drive a wedge between them front way, so. Dear.
So, what are you
I'm
guys
gonna homebrew a spell. Oh, I'm gonna homebrew a spell. Just give me a minute.
Sausage wedge.
Okay, what are you
Right.
doing? What are you guys doing?
Wall of sausages.
To the Adventures Guild. Let's go to sleep.
Yep.
Yep. Before we come up with more spells.
Hide before we get ourselves in more trouble.
Okay, so you guys are heading over there, woods. Oh my god.
Yeah. Works.
What the hell was that? Okay, so you guys head back towards the Adventurers Guild.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get there and you guys are just heading straight to bed, is it?
I
I
guess.
think so.
Or keep your one eye open.
Okay, so are you guys going to sleep in the same rooms that you went to sleep last time? So with the same people?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hamish and Vorel.
Yeah, I
Oberon
won't
and
get
Willow?
between Hamish and Vorl's spooning time.
I'm up tonight. But I need some alone time tonight.
Oh, Varl. I told you got
say
to.
some prayers.
No, I'm glad that this time you gave me some warning before you needed some alone time, because it was very awkward last time.
You were unconscious last time, shut up.
I know, but my ears still work, Varl.
You shouldn't listen to other people's prayers.
Yeah, well, prayers, yeah.
Okay, so
Prayer.
you go off to bed. I'll just go one by one. Hamish, are you doing anything during the evening bedtime routine or anything like that?
Yeah. He's gonna.
Sorry.
Fucking children, a lot of this.
Wow, Voral. Oh.
Get him to give me another one.
Hamish is gonna go. He's gonna have a dressing gown on and some slippers that have been kindly left for him by the bartender. And he's gonna just before he goes to bed, he's brushed his teeth and everything. He's ready to go to sleep, but he'll go downstairs and ask him to cook up one final sausage. All the while, he's got an erection.
Jesus Christ. Callum.
Is that a sausage in your pocket?
Not yet, it's not.
Or you-
Come off it. Come off it.
He really likes his sausages.
No, come off it.
Apologies. I'm sorry.
Right, Borrow, what are you doing before bed?
I was going to sit on the bed cross-legged and meditate a little bit and say some very quiet prayers to my ancestors. And talk to my dad.
Okay, go ahead and make a religion roll for me.
Sorry.
Without any sausages involved in this, by the way.
13, is it?
Yep.
Okay. So as you sit on your bed and you start saying some prayers to your ancestors, you feel almost a warmth around you. You feel almost their spirits surround you as you talk to them. And it's almost comforting in a way after the last week or so that you've had.
Now smile.
Nice.
I don't normally smile, so he would just let a little grin appear on his face.
Okay.
A bit like Arnie does in Terminator 2 for the first time when he smiles.
Okay. Oberon, are you achieving anything before bed?
Does he go downstairs in the dressing room?
No. Probably when Willow's asleep, he'll probably have a look over the dagger and stuff.
Okay. I will come back to you in a second then. Willow.
You kill everyone.
Oh no. Yeah, she'll probably pray to her god, kind of giving an update. It's less of a prayer and more like leaving a voice message to a friend. She's just like, hey, it's been a bit crazy. But I did lots of I turned into lots of cool people and I did lots of cool tricks, but I don't know how well it's gonna go now. Yeah, please let me not die, thank you. And then if there's a mirror in the room, she's probably gonna play around with how she looks a bit, kind of choosing
Okay.
what to change and what to keep.
Sure.
Because she's getting a bit bored of looking the way she looks already.
Okay, yeah. So if you decide on any other looks or anything, let me know.
Okay.
Do your thing. So, Oberon, so you're studying the dagger after everybody goes to bed.
Yeah.
You're studying it. It's a beautiful dagger. Go ahead and make an insight check.
No, nothing. A 4.
4?
4.
Okay.
Do you say you think it's a fork?
No, I said I got a 4.
Okay, that's fine. As you're just looking at this dagger, in your head you hear, soon, my child, very soon.
Oh, wow, that's ominous.
So, you all wake up the next morning, fully
we wake up at least.
refreshed, spells back in. HP, although I don't think any of you lost HP. What are you guys doing?
Hamish gets dressed, pops on his battle and slash bardic attire, picks up his bagpipes, heads down for his free breakfast, and waits for the others.
Going to look out the window and see if there's anyone standing around
Okay, make a perception check.
suspiciously. And see nothing but birds and sunshine. It's so pretty.
What did you roll for me, sorry?
A 1
A 1?
plus 1. Yeah.
You realise you've actually slept in a bath instead of a bed.
It's
So
not a window, I
as
just
you-
made a hole in the wall.
As you look out, as you look
Stare at
out,
the wall.
the sun is very, very bright this morning, and it just sort of crosses your eyes, and you're struggling to see out
Lovely
through the
morning.
sun rays.
Yeah, but what a lovely view. Stumble across the room because
Just-
I'm blinded by the sun rays. I know there's a door here somewhere.
Okay. Oberon, Willow?
Oh, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna wake up and go downstairs for breakfast, I guess.
Everyone will probably glance out the window again because, you know, the other night was not. It's
Yeah.
You what, sorry? The other night?
Yeah, the other night, you know, them going to Roselle's house was not good, so
So-
he's gonna have a look out the window.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
The two of us think we might be followed. Oh, you're just
I see nothing.
No.
Just as bad.
Seems,
this damn sun, I tell you, it's awful.
it seems peaceful out there. People are just going about their day.
Hamish just wants his breakfast. He couldn't give a shit if anyone was following him.
We need a cloudy day, then we'll see what's happening outside.
Okay, so I'm assuming you all go down for breakfast. And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
put in your orders, and he brings them out to you. Goes back and continues washing the glasses. In front of you, you have your general sort of breakfasts. normal
But they've ran out of sausages because Hamish ate them all in the night.
Where's all the sausages gone? I swear we had an order of 50 of them.
He just ate them all raw.
Ah,
You know
midnight
what?
feast.
I'm not saying yes to that because I'm not rolling Constitution.
Listen, we are not having another egg thing, okay, with sausages.
Oh yeah, the egg thing in the other campaign.
Egg
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, in the other
No.
campaign, I challenged
Oh, okay. Yes.
challenged someone to an egg eating competition and lost, but it was like
50
50 eggs.
Don't eat 50 sausages. Yeah,
And I lost. It was a sad day.
He comes. You have extra sausages on your plate, Hamish. But
Me?
yeah,
Oh, do I?
I mean, you asked for them
Is that because he
yesterday. Is the same.
was he in?
We've all finished eating ours, but yours comes through with extra sausages on.
Oh wow! Amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. He raises his cup of coffee over to Slog and just gives him a nice little recognition of his fantastic service this morning.
Okay, so you all finish eating up your breakfast. Hamish with his extra sausage. So what are your plans for today then? What are you guys doing?
Well, we got some info we need to get.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we
Down in
got some
hovels.
info we need to get. Aye. Do you want to head over to the hovels now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any,
Right.
are
You've
there
all
any
e-
cloaks?
you've all eaten.
Okay.
And you what?
Slog?
Can everybody go ahead and quickly make me a perception check, please?
I was going to slug if you had any
Oh
cloaks.
no!
Oh no! Hey!
19, 10, and
Middle of the ground, you know.
Oh my god!
3.
3.
Hamish,
Easy.
you're
Hamish realizes
You're too excited.
He realises he's still got a dressing gown.
Yeah, you're too excited about these extra sausages and food on the plate that you tuck straight in.
He's
Burrow
actually made sausage down.
and Oberon, you notice something different as Willow walks down the stairs. She has feathers on her ears that reminds you guys of what Oberon has. She has now green eyes instead of a normal amber brown like Hamish's, and she has some very sort of covered by some of the hair and the clothing, but she does have some flower vine tattoos on her neck and cheeks that seem to be inspired by some of the tattoos that Boral has.
Amazing.
What's she doing?
So she's like taking influence from it. But she doesn't have a big ginger beard.
Yeah. That's next.
So Willow's taking influence from everyone. Alright, okay.
Is this new being? Would we recognise it's her or?
Yeah, I mean the general features
Yeah.
still look exactly like her. It's just very fine features and subtle features that have changed slightly. The green eyes for Hamish, the tattoos of Varl, and the feathers of Oberon.
Just sit back, go look at him, tilt my head a bit. And just...
Well, Hamish actually has bright blue eyes, so...
Oh, then blue eyes.
Okay, she has bright blue eyes.
I was just looking at the token.
They
I was
change
like,
at the table.
Yeah,
like
she's like
turquoise
down,
sort
she's
of.
like, oh shit, and then she's just like concentrating really hard.
Are you clenching?
Awesome.
Hello.
Yeah, clenching my butt.
I can tell you're happy
Nice.
now. Look.
Jesus. Oh my god, this episode is weird.
My exercises, they help with every mood.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Going down to the hovels with our new friend.
To the holes.
do, do, do.
Overall, we'll kind of like inspect Willow's ears. Like, is it still kind of like but with feathers
Yeah,
on them? Or
it's kind of like instead of fur, it's like very fine feathers.
Wow.
What colour?
yeah,
What color are Oberon's? Like grey or silvery?
they're kind of stained black at the moment on the ends. So
Okay, then she'll have like grey into black.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel so left out with no hair. Everyone else has feathers and fur and beards and hair. Oh, bollocks, let's go.
Your tattoos look like hair though. I think they're cool.
But does that
Look, do you
make
like
me
mine? And she like brushes her hair out her cheeks to show them
Your-
off.
Yours are very cool when I like them.
Ah, thanks. I made them myself last night.
Did they not hurt? We didn't hear any screams. When we have our tattoos, they hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh.
Last night I went down for a midnight snack and almost got kicked out.
Were you in your dressing gown again, Hamish?
I was, and do you know
That'll
how
be
it gets
why.
in the middle of the night? You know how I get in the middle of the night there, Volo? The barkeeper got an eyeful, let me tell you that.
So many comments, so little time. Let's go to the hovels.
Okay, so you guys head back to the hovels, and you go back over to the Angry Pigeon. It's about 9 a.m.
Oh, love that name.
I want to ask why it's so
Wow.
angry. Why not the happy
The
pigeon?
beautiful
because
name.
of all of the taxes have gone up. I don't know.
It used to be the happy pigeon.
It used to be the happy content dove. The
Yeah.
happy content dove, and now it's the angry pigeon. He probably got shot on one day by a pigeon and thought, "Sod you, pigeon!"
It's fine. The other one's called the Exploding Barrel, and I almost mixed the name up, calling it the Exploding Pigeon. That would have been an
Oh, baking soda.
During the break, I found myself sketching something as well, and I drew an angry pigeon.
That's the sign swinging at the front.
Love it. So you head into the Angry Pigeon. It is 9 a.m. So Rudva is a little bit surprised to see you coming in, and then, oh, of course you're here to see Thakover, yeah?
Thakover, yes.
Hamish, yeah.
He's waiting for you in the back room. Off you go.
Does he live in that back room?
Right.
No, it is. It's where he meets clients.
Oh. Let's go.
Right. In we go.
I'm going to
No
draw my
problem.
axe.
Are we all going in, yeah? Over on Willow, Voro.
Yeah.
Are we all going in?
Will we fit?
Yeah.
That's a tiny little room.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Plenty of barrels to sit on in there. Would you mind giving me a lift up there, Voro, again?
Yeah, no problem.
You're back. Please come in, take a seat. I think I have what you want.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Fuckover. Would you mind
He narrows
divulging
his
that
eyes.
information?
He narrows his eyes and takes a deep breath. So, the initials that you gave me. I mean,
Right.
it's a big city, but I think I found the man that you're looking for.
It's a man. That's a good start,
Yes.
that. Okay.
His name, or what we assume the initials mean, is the Mad Hatter.
Oh!
He
It's
is-
that... It's that guy. It's that weird-eyed man from the thing. The shop.
Yes, he's a big
Is-
trading person within the black market.
Am I
shop?
right to
What
say
man?
that he's
What
the
hat?
one that... He owns the tailor shop.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Hatters and Sons.
Ah, Hatter.
Did you go shopping
Yes.
while I was in bed?
Aye, we did. Well, didn't you see? We were dressed up to the nines when we saw you for the first time. We were all fancy. We had
I just
a
thought there
fancy
was
suit.
spells like willows.
I had that cane. Oh, shh! I just remembered we were supposed to bring back those suits to him. Oh God!
Well, we can take them back today
Right.
as we go
Perfect.
and
Well-
investigate.
I mean, you did only get them
It's
yesterday.
a way
Hide them
in.
for the day,
So
don't you, sir?
yes, right. So we'll go back to the guild and we'll pick them up and we'll go and see this Hatter with his crazy eyes.
So he's
Um,
involved in
any-
the
he's
low
the black
down
market.
black market man.
So Doxidor has been paying the Hatter for something. Maybe
it's clothes.
if it's just clothes, then aye, potentially. Mr. Fuckover.
Fuck over.
Go on, Oberon. Sorry.
Oh, what does he trade in the black market? You said that he was a big trader. Anything specific?
Ah, well, yes, of course. He has made two main activities within the black market. He either finds rare and valuable objects, items, artifacts to high bidding buyers, or drugs.
Oh, how could you say? Hamish at this point reaches into his pocket, reaches out half a burnt sausage, puts it on the table, and goes, "Do you think this would tickle his interests?"
Absolutely not.
Right. He goes back and just takes back the sausage and puts it back in his pocket.
But,
What
If
else?
I-
What else did you find out?
well, that's all you paid for. You paid for a name. There's your name. Although, if
You
I
know-
can give you a tip,
Pay more
he
next time.
doesn't give information out for free. If you want the information that he has, why he's being paid or whatever it was, expect to be put to work.
Oh, you. Hamish Gruff McGuffin does not work for free.
Nothing
Your
fitting
payment
in
will be
place.
the information. He is loyal to those unless a certain price is given.
To be honest, Fine. It seems like I'm working for no pay at the moment. This is not my style. Okay.
I don't know what he'll ask of you. You'll have to go speak to him about that. But I'm just warning you. Don't expect to get the information free or easily. He's
Maybe
a
we'll
businessman
offer-
after all.
We'll offer to fashion some of his clothes.
You know what kind of drugs he specializes in?
Oberon.
Mainly hallucinogenic drugs. But he deals in some harder drugs as well.
Interesting. Right. I mean, it's not something I've ever dabbled with before. Very strange. Well, what do you think then? Shall we go and see Mr. Hatter? Thank you, by the way, Mr. Fuckover. You did not fuck us over, as your name suggested.
My name doesn't suggest it.
Hamish walks out. Happy.
Okay.
We were waiting for the comeback
Thank
then,
you.
and it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the rest of you doing?
Following after Hamish, I guess.
To the Mad Hatter.
Picking up our suits and then to the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's exactly right. Pick up our suits and bring him back.
Hey, maybe he'll have work for us until the contract's at the guild are ready.
Well, maybe, but he's not paying in gold, he's paying in information.
Well, it depends on what he sends us to do. He doesn't have to know everything we find.
Oh, do you know what, Vorl? You are smart. You are smart.
Sometimes I'm a goddamn genius.
Oh, that Hamish actually turns back into the room, bursts through the door to Mr. Fuckover, and says, and goes, by the way, don't call my friend stupid ever again.
Oh,
And then just walks out again.
Oh. Okay.
did we hear that or not? Or were we outside when
Make
you
a
did that?
perception check.
Oh, bollocks. Wrong thing. 13.
You could probably have heard it.
Not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Just a little warm feelings like, oh,
Your heart melts.
motherfucker!
Okay, so you guys head back to the Adventurers Guild to pick up your clothes. Well, Hamish and Oberon, because Willow had her own and Borrell didn't have any.
I wasn't invited.
You head back to Hatters and Sons Tailors, and just for Borrell's sake, because I'm not sure if you saw it last time, but this is what the guy looks
That's that creepy dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him, is there? Look at him. I apologise to whoever he is in real life, but he looks as creepy as they come.
I mean, no, I made it. What's it called? Art reader. I think it's
Well,
called art.
Oh, right.
If you could have
So
made
it's
an
not
even
a real
worse
dude.
serial killer.
Thank you. I tried.
I was going to say, if that is you in that picture, please message. And
We will send the police around right away.
Wow, guys. Mean. Oh, hello. Welcome. I'm assuming you brought my suits back.
We have. Sorry, I got a bit of sausage on there. I do apologise, but it'll come right out. By the way, I see your eyes haven't changed at all. They're still as creepy as fuck.
You are rude. You know that.
I know. I do get told that
Customers are
occasionally.
never wrong,
Anyway,
though.
Takes
exactly
the
that.
clothes. Yeah, he takes the clothes. And he takes them out the back. Okay, well, thank you for bringing them back. Was there anything else?
Yeah. tell us what you know about Doxidor? Your name came up.
Haven't got a clue.
What? Oberon, show him the
Anyone else?
evidence.
Is there anyone else in the shop? Was it just us and him?
Just you guys.
Right. I'll leave this to you guys, because... Yeah.
What overall kind of shows, but doesn't like it keeps his hand on it, but with the ledger kind of thing.
Okay. He looks down at the papers. As you can see on these papers, Doxidor pays me a nice little sum to keep quiet.
Can I sneak around the back of him?
How much would
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, make stealth with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh my god.
He is... You have piqued his interest.
9.
He's a creepy dude.
I'm going to use the inspiration was yesterday, wasn't it? Damn it.
Yeah, he sees you and he puts his arm out. Let's go back with your friends.
how much would it be for you to tell us?
Oberon, don't give him a dime.
He sort of looks you guys
If
up
that
and
is
down.
if that is a currency here.
He looks you up and down. You probably couldn't afford the price I'd ask for anyway.
You're
What
starting
about
to
a
annoy
job?
me.
A job?
Is he sweating? Is he?
No, he
Yeah,
looks as cool as a cucumber.
If I lean over him, does he start to sweat anymore then?
No.
He's a brave little shit, this one.
You know
Thorol.
what? If you want to work for the information, fine. I have a job coming up.
We know other ways of getting information as well.
Then you should go to them if you don't want the information from me.
I didn't mean it was from anyone else. I think
What's the
my
job?
large friend here would have something to say about your
Let's hear him
silence.
out. Let's hear him out. What's the job that you were offering, and what if the info? Oh my god, I can't talk. let me put my teeth in. Hang on. What is the job?
That's
you're
canon now.
offering?
That's canon.
And what is the
Oh,
information?
that's false teeth. Can you write that down?
Yeah, don't make him ask him to talk without them in, because he'll be like my bloody wizard then. He's got no teeth and he's all got to talk like that the whole time.
Oh,
Okay, so what were you going to ask him?
So what's the job that you have in mind, and what do we get out of it?
I need you guys to be the runners. Head up to the Empire, to Hirith. Willow, this instantly piques your interest, Hirith,
Okay.
since this is where you played Anurin.
Okay.
I need you to go up to Hirith and convene with some of our contacts up there. Very interesting people. You'll be up and out as quickly as possible, and you'll bring back a few packages for us. When you return with the packages, I will give you the information. I'm a business.
how far away? How far away is it?
Few days.
Oh, a few days.
You'll be given a horse and carriage. Don't worry about that. And basic supplies will be given. I don't want my runners dying on me now. That wouldn't look.
Is
very
this
good for
legal?
business.
Is this legal?
Absolutely not.
Well, I think runners get paid a bit more than just a little bit of information.
This is probably
For
quite expensive information.
very expensive information, very juicy information. But I'm willing to give you a little bit of cash for it.
I'll take care of that.
Define little.
30 gold pieces each. And the information.
Up front, yes?
Oh, you will get it when you come back.
Can I get 10 now just to keep me going?
You will get 5
Oh, I think-
now.
I think expenditure
Five now.
should be included into it for our travels, for food, accommodation.
Oh, you don't get accommodation. You get basic supplies, food, water. Horse and carriage. Well, horse and cart.
That's why we can eat the horse if we get hungry.
And I need you to go
Oh,
up to Hirith. Convene with the people. Don't worry, I'll tell you who they are. Collect the packages that we're expecting from them. Come back down, give me the package. I'll give you the rest of the gold and the information. Then we never have to do business again if you don't wish.
How big and heavy are the packages?
Oh, they're quite small.
Yeah, but I'm quite small compared to a giant. How big and heavy are the packages?
Couple of pounds worth. Small packages, you could probably keep them in your bag. Maybe. Depends how much stuff you've got.
guys, I'm not very comfortable with this. This sounds bad. This sounds very bad. I'm all for gold. I'm all for making money, but this is something else.
Look, can we have a
And-
word, please, Mr. Mad Hatter?
And if we were to try and pay for the information using coin, how much would that be?
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god. I tell you what,
Expensive.
you're a piece of work.
Expensive information costs a lot.
But you're willing to... Well, that don't make sense. 1,000 gold for the information, but you're going to pay us only 30 gold each to do this very important job for you, which is illegal
But
in 2 different countries. And all we do is get 30 gold.
And the
And-
information.
And what
the
do we do?
information.
So if you don't want the information, you'll give us 1,000 gold each.
If you don't want the information, I might as well just use my other runners.
Oh, but they're not as good
Well-
as us. We're fantastic.
What do we do when we get there? Who are we looking for? Who's the contact there?
You'll be looking for a group called Rata Desmondes.
Oh my god, I
They
do
will
know.
be
Oh,
wearing a symbol. This is where I forget to have actually uploaded the symbol.
was it Ratty McGodden what?
Ratty das Mondes.
Rates. I'll put it in
Yep.
the chat. Rates Desmondes.
You could draw it using the paintbrush, the symbol on the map.
Don't worry, I
Sure
got
the-
it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
Thank
you. That's what I put. Sweet.
They
I
will be
said.
wearing or gardening some sort of symbol that looks similar to this. They will be
Dragon
on
on
the
a moon.
lookout. They will be on the lookout for you guys anyway. So they should approach you first, but just in case.
Hamish is a
Right,
dragon.
so we're looking out for these moon gerbil people.
Gerbils. If they have that as a tattoo on their forehead.
So we need to find the symbol of the moon gerbil. Right.
It's a
Dragon.
Noted.
It's a dragon.
That's
It's a dragon.
Noted. Moon
Definitely
gerbil.
looks like a dragon.
Right. Moon gerbil.
Gerbils. We'll find the black market and say, do you have any moon gerbils around here, please?
You guys are gonna get yourself killed one day.
Right.
If we take some cheese, we can entice them.
This isn't
Right.
really my kind of thing, but I think we're our hands are tied here, guys.
If we want the information,
think-
we've got to do it.
I think we're gonna have to do this.
Who knows about
if-
the area? Do you know anything about the city? The Empire?
Yes, you have Willow.
I know. I
Willow.
was asking you that.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking out. I thought you were asking out of the game. Apologies.
So what was it?
Well,
What
we
was it?
can't.
I've never been to the Empire yet. Who has? Wait, Willow, you mentioned it before.
Oh, well, yeah, I've been there for ages.
Have you heard of hamster rat people on the moon?
Have I heard of hamster rat
Moon
people?
gerbils.
No, probably
Red-
not. No.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I didn't really pry much. I just kind of did my business.
Are you,
Not pooping.
are you welcome there? Is it a good place?
You must have pooped at some point there, Willow. Otherwise, you need to see a doctor about that.
I'm all for going there because I always like to visit places and ask people.
Look, I don't know if you have a choice. I mean, this seems. I know it's risky, but if we do, it's. Ironically, it's kind of the safest option, and we're gonna get what we need to bring justice and find out if Doxidor really has done anything to this poor Sophica
And
person.
how long would it take us to do a round trip?
4 days. Or was it 2 there? Do whatever we need. and then
Well, he said a couple, but I'm just. Give me a sec. I'm getting up a map now for myself, so I can remind myself.
if we talk to
Um,
Tanner first, he might have something on the way there as well.
And at least then, by the time we return here with information that may or may not
Okay, let's have a look.
Doxidor guilty, then the Adventurers Guild will be open for business.
And if we're not in town, they can't find us and kill us.
Okay, so it's roughly
That's a good point.
It's roughly 12 hexes up to Herith, which means you can do let me think. Normal pace is 2 hexes a day, so 6 days there, 6 days back. Or if you do a fast pace, it would be 4 days there, 4 days back.
Now, Mr. Mad Hatter, did you say all food and supplies and travel and stuff you're covering?
Food and supplies, yes.
Okay. Is it just us, or
I don't-
are you sending one of your more trusted colleagues with us?
Just you guys. It would
Right.
be pretty dull to fuck me over.
Oh, you know fuck over. You
I was
know
gonna
fuck
say
over
that.
as well.
I was gonna say that.
I hear you guys. I hear you guys. so much.
Nice guy.
He's a bit moody in the mornings, though.
Yeah, he's a bit moody, aye. And he called him stupid. Can you believe that? This guy. Amazing. Right, I mean, this is an interesting term of events, so... And you know what? The times work out quite well as well, guys, because by the time we come back, the travelling entertainers will come back. We'll have the information, all going well, and the Adventurers Guild will be open. So this is morally wrong, but there's
could
gold
ask-
involved.
We could ask Tanner if he has anything, because he said he knew about the contracts coming up, so we could ask him if there's anything in that direction.
Aye, we could do. Maybe in a couple
Not
of days'
official,
time.
but if it's something like collect me some goblin heads they're terrorizing, then we could kill them on the way, bring them back, say, look, there you go.
Hey, look, there sounds like there's gold involved, and there's, even though this isn't against all I stand for, there's gold
But it's for
involved
the
in it.
greater good.
And it is for the greater good, and he's given us free food and things.
Is he still
If
listening?
you guys are happy to do it, we'll do it.
We're still in the
If we
shop,
make it back in time for the
one day
travelers.
left. Well, he said a week.
Okay.
So it's been a day,
fo-
so it's
I'll-
going to be the same day that we return. We have to go fast pace, I reckon, for a couple of days.
I'll follow you guys, whatever you decide to do. Willow, you know the Empire well. Is it a safe place to go?
Is it a safe place to go, DM?
Okay, so you have. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Okie dokie. 14.
Okay, so you would know just from traveling back and forth that there is a large guard station stationed at the border. Think border control. Probably why he has runners to go and collect packages and stuff back and forth. Overall, the Empire probably for you guys would be alright. Bar maybe Oberon. If he ever says that he was from Quitem. There's a very much a strained relationship between the Empire and Quitem. Especially after the war that would have happened about 15, 16 years ago. Over in Yaluka.
Right.
So yeah, Hamish, you would have known all about the war, as it was in the large sort of landscapes, the fields and the desert of Yaluka. So it's a very strange relationship. So Oberon may get a little bit of hate if it is ever exposed that he's from Quitem, but in general, it's a pretty maintained kingdom. There's a lot of guards. There's a lot of law and order there. So you could probably you'd be pretty safe going there.
Right. That's good to know, Willow. Thank
Coming
you.
back, we have to worry with.
Are we still in the shop discussing this all?
Yeah, you can be.
Oh.
We don't want to be. Outside, sneakily talking.
Yeah, we're outside. If we're out, are we outside?
We'll be back in a minute, Mr. Mad Hatter.
Hamish turns to the shopkeeper and says, "You heard nothing there, creepy eyes."
Is there a guarantee that we'll be able to get back into the city? Carrying your packages.
What,
Packages.
into the port?
Of course. Would we know about the border, or would only Willow know about the border?
Well, I would have relayed that information back
Okay.
to you guys.
Well, would we be searched on the border?
Possibly, maybe not.
Or do you have a bit of magic paper we can wave and say, these are not the packages you were looking for?
What was your name?
Me?
Yes.
Forel?
Vorel, you said to me, when I said I could get my usual runners to go get the packages, that you are so much better.
Yes, we are.
Show me.
Flex my muscles, look.
That's not what I meant.
Well, let's see you do it then, let's see what you look like.
He sort of steps back and looks at all of you. Get in, get the packages, get out. Simple. When you do and get it back to me, I will give you the 25 gold pieces extra and the information.
Okay.
Well, if I die on this trip, I'm gonna kill you, okay? I'll make that promise to you.
I'd like to see you try.
You can't stop me if I'm a ghost. How simple logic.
Have you seen the size of him? He's massive. Hatter man, you would not stand a chance. Look at the size of him.
And he sort of... and as he does, you see that three very large... they're not guards. They're not sort of weird. They're not the guards that you see around the town. They look like guards. You could probably guess that these are private hired guards.
Oh, look, appetized.
As they sort of loom over Hatter and because of how big they are, and they're very muscly and very toned and quite big.
No, guys, there's no point leaning over him. You can't intimidate him. I've already tried that.
Vorel, I think they're on their side, not our side.
Don't be silly. They wouldn't be that smart. Fine, we'll take the job then, I guess.
I don't think we have a choice.
No, but you don't tell him that. After careful
whispering it to you.
consideration, weighing up our fors and againsts and for nots, we shall take the job.
Good.
We expect the cart, horse, food to be ready.
You can head up towards Saltwater Market. On the edge of the market, there will be a beggar-looking man who's holding 2 horses and a cart for you, filled with basic supplies for your journey. Be there at 5 p.m. All of the stuff you'll need will be ready then.
Oh, fine.
I go shake his
Right.
hand as a deal.
Don't shake his hand.
He just
then,
looks at
Bob.
you. He doesn't extend a hand back.
Wow, just because I'm not from these lands, I thought deals were made with handshakes.
These aren't the kind of people that do handshakes, Fall, unfortunately.
No, but Hamish, I had a really quite idea. I was going to handshake him and then slap one of the big guys as we walked out. It was going to be so funny. But
Maybe next time you shouldn't say that in front of them, but okay.
the big guy knows I was joking and be playing around.
They're currently just staring at you. Staring
Yeah,
you down.
I know the 40-yard stare, mate. Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
Don't think
by
much
this
of their
time,
strokes.
I'd say it's probably about midday. Going back and forth, talking to different people. So it's about 12 o'clock. So you have about 4 or 5 hours until your items will be ready.
Okay.
I thought they were meant to be a tailor. None of their shirts would even fit me. They're a bit limited on their clothes.
I know I had to get child size, specifically fat child size.
That's so discriminative. I think we should report him when we get back to Azul. Clothes.
Reporting to who?
Why is that?
I don't know if such a body exists. There's the clothes discrimination, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Either way, we can't really complain to him to Doxidor now, can we?
We could. We just don't talk about sausages.
So yesterday we posted a sausage through his door, and then today we go over and say, "How dare the tailor not stock XXXXXL?"
No, when we get back. When we get back, not now, but when we get back.
Right.
Give him a couple of days to calm down after Sausage Gate.
Hashtag Sausagegate. Jesus. I'll give you $1,000 if you can get that trending on Twitter.
After some of the artwork we could do for tonight's episode, I'm pretty sure we could.
Oh no.
Hamish's midnight snack in a dressing gown.
No.
Let's not draw
No.
artwork of that.
That is not happening. Please do not. I'm all for artwork of posting burnt sausage and all the other crazy shit that goes on in this.
I could just see them opening that door, just holding the sausage in their hand. This is one for you.
Oh my God.
Oh dear. So we're heading straight out then, straight to the beggar.
Well,
We have to wait until
we have
5.
to wait till 5, yeah.
We could go loiter.
Although, once we're out, Willow will sort of turn to everyone and be like, "Are you sure he's not just trying to get rid of us to buy himself some time?"
Either way, we got some gold out of it.
Well,
Just 5
Well, he might not give us some gold. He might just be packing us up to keep us out. And
Well, he's
then he'll
given us
go
5
back to
already.
Doxidor, and
I
then
was
we'll
like,
never
he
be
gave
allowed
you-
back in.
He gave you all 5 pieces of gold to start with already.
Either way, we've made 5 gold already, so it's a good day.
And we know
guess
that he's
so.
in this business because of the ledger. They were
And
definitely.
fucking man told us that he was the black market dealer.
Well, this is the most money I've ever had in my life, so
That's good, isn't it?
5 gold.
bless you.
Bless you, Oberon. I
You must be
know.
allergic to bullshit as well. I must.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Did you just sneeze as well?
Okay, so what would you guys like to do? What are you guys doing?
Loitering, I guess, for the day. There's nothing really else to do
Well,
until we're ready.
I would like to go to a shop and see if I could buy anything ready for the journey. I have got 85 gold to spend.
That's one healing potion.
Sure. So what sort of what do you want to buy? What sort of shop are you looking for?
Hamish will turn to the others and he'll just be like, "Right, this is going to be a long journey. There's gold at the end of this, and we're in this together now, and there are great rewards to be had at the end of it, albeit a bit morally dubious. But I'm willing to take the risk. What does everyone need? What does everyone want? Borrow what you want."
Is it like an open-ended question? I can have anything.
Well, no, that can be purchased in a shop. I mean, there are.
I would like a magic shield.
Oh my god! I said I've got 85 gold, not 8,500 gold.
That's my question. I said, can it be anything? You said anything you purchase in a shop. You can buy a shield in a shop, so I thought shield.
Right, I'll get you a stick. Oberon, what do you want?
Is it a magic stick?
No.
I don't think I need anything. I mean, we're
check
giving
you out.
food and stuff.
They're supplying the
there's
food.
food.
They're supplying.
Yeah.
Drink. They're supplying transport. Why don't we invest in
A pet?
a healing potion?
A pet?
No,
Oh.
you didn't hear that. There was a voice from the sky, but you didn't hear it.
In your head, Hamish, you hear a pet?
Nope, I heard it as well. It's not in his head. I heard it too. Hamish, don't listen to the voice.
I've suddenly got the urge to get a gerbil.
Why not make it a rat?
Can I go to the nearest pet shop?
We've got to go see the rat people. We could take a rat and say, "Are you one of these?"
Well, a gerbil
or
is a
we
kind
could get
of
a messenger pigeon so we can
Angry pigeon.
know.
What, you could get a messenger gerbil.
They go a lot slower than a messenger pigeon, though. They kind of have to walk along the floor.
Just get the gerbil, tie a note to it, and throw it.
Message bomb. You get a catapult. You can put it in the catapult and fire it even further.
I don't think we're the right people to own a pet.
Yeah. No, I said
Well,
that. I really don't think you guys are.
Hamish wants to go and buy a gerbil. He will buy a gerbil.
How much are gerbils?
85 gold.
The actual, the actual gerbil itself
What are you going to feed?
is about 3 gold. There's
Oh.
also supplies and stuff as well. You also need to get a cage. You need to get like bedding and shit and food.
Cage? Keep it in your pocket.
That's how it runs. Okay, let me tell you a quick story about what happened in the other campaign, and a budgie wearing a suit.
Don't give my idea.
Who was-
We can have a dancing gerbil soon. The dancer
who
to the
was
bagpipe.
dunked in a pint of beer.
No.
Who was let out of the cage to fly and never came back.
Aww.
Hamish, do you reckon you could train it to dance?
I could certainly try.
Imagine that for a show. You could be playing our music and you could have like hamsters along the top all dancing at the same time to the music. That
No,
would be
the big
so
thing
cool.
is if I get a gerbil, I'm torn between 2 names. I could either call it Graham, or I could call it Sausage.
Or you could call it holy flaming symbol of justice. That could be the third name.
What do you guys think I should name the gerbil?
Rat.
Rat.
Hey, meet Rat. Hey, that's a gerbil. Yeah. His name is Rat. Rat the gerbil? Yeah, Rat the gerbil.
I think that'd be a perfect name.
Actually, yeah. Either Graham, Sausage, Rat, or Dog.
Graham Rat the First, King of the Sausages. There you go.
What do you
That's
guys
his full
think?
title. That's his full title. Graham Rat the First, King of Sausages.
Maybe we'll take a vote for the next episode from the public. If
Oh,
everyone in
that's worse
chat,
than my ideas.
would you like to call?
There's only 4 viewers,
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure
that's
it's all,
fine.
I'm pretty sure it's all of us.
It's fine. Either way, if this is going on YouTube or whatever, it can either be called Graham,
Oh, there's one
Rat, Sausage, or Dog.
Dog.
Okay.
What?
And I'll put what I'll do is I'll put a poll on my Twitter, which is at CleeDND, if anyone wants to do it. And I'll put a poll on there, and it'll be Graham, Rat, Dog, and Sausage, and we'll see which one comes back. And I'll have a pet gerbil. So I am going to buy the gerbil now. It will be unnamed.
Gerbil.
Yeah.
What are you going to feed it?
I want an animal that's worth less than 5 gold.
We all
Gerbil's
want
free.
pets now. I want an eagle.
Okay, so you head over to the pet shop, which is called Pet Stop.
Perfect
Nice.
name.
Yeah. You go in. It's a very small, modest shop, with a very short, plump, very happy female human standing behind, who just seems to be cleaning out some new cages. Oh, hello. How can I help?
Hello. Hi there, plump human. I would like to buy. I would like.
That was rude. I have an
I'm
egg
sorry.
now.
He just speaks
What's-
the first thing that comes to him. It's like word Tourette's, but without the swing.
I'm plump myself, so don't you worry. Can I buy a gerbil, please?
Fine, I suppose I can give you a gerbil.
The fattest gerbil you've got, please.
She walks over to a handful of cages in at the back, and she brings out a small, kind of plump, ginger-coloured gerbil.
Amazing. He matches my beard.
Yes.
Let's see if you. Let's see. Have a little home in my beard to see if he likes it in there.
She sort of brings the gerbil up to your face, and it just sort of sniffs your face, and he seems friendly enough.
Go on,
Right,
get it
will he
on
nest in my beard?
he sort of clings on to the outside.
Right,
Death
okay.
grip.
He can sit on my shoulder there. There we go.
Okay, so that's gonna be 3 gold pieces, and
There you are.
do you need a cage and other supplies?
I just need some food I can give him if you've got any here, and
Okay.
I don't know. Do you do clothes for gerbils?
Oh no, absolutely not. And the food's gonna be 1 gold silver piece.
Right,
Well, that's
can
why
I
you got
buy?
the pump one, so you don't have to feed it.
I've got a bit of a journey ahead, so can I get a few of those, please?
Okay, so each bag of food is gonna feed him for about a week.
Oh, I'll get a couple just in case anything
What do
goes wrong
gerbils
on
eat?
travels.
Gerbils eat special gerbil food, and she gets out like a bag of probably the size of a kilo of sugar bag.
So
And that
they
will
don't eat
feed him for about
they don't eat deer or birds.
No.
Hamish, that's going to be a pain to feed.
Okay,
Well,
so it's
I've got-
1
I've-
silver per
I
bag,
can't.
and you said you wanted 3. Yes.
3 bags, not 3 gerbils.
Yes. She gets out
Right,
another
you
2
just
bags. So that's 3 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces as well for the gerbil and the food.
R- Right. Do you do gerbil clothes? Like a little hat?
No.
Right. Oh, that's very disappointing.
I'll only buy this gerbil if it comes with clothes.
Well,
A modest gerbil.
there's that famous Yalukan saying, "Never buy a gerbil without a hat." There's that famous saying we have back home.
I haven't heard that
So-
one. Like that.
Okay. And then she takes the gerbil off
No.
your beard. If you don't want the gerbil, I'll put him back.
I've already paid you. Give me my fucking gerbil.
Thief! God!
She sort of smiles and goes, "That's what I thought," and gives it back to you. Pushes the food forward.
Alright. I get in my beard, and he just like puts it in his beard.
He just sort of hangs there by his front
That's
paws.
fine.
Looking petrified.
That's fine. He hangs on. He hangs on. Right.
Let me just make a strength
Can I
check.
check to
Let me
s-
just make
can-
a strength check for the chicken. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Can I check to see whether the gerbil is male or female sex, please?
Sure. Make a nature check.
It's too furry, I can't tell.
6.
6.
You have no idea.
Ah.
How do you tell the sex of a gerbil? Hamish doesn't know.
He says as he looks at his giant testicles, just like,
It's a ball's bigger than his head. Just like it's massive thing. They can't even. It's not even sat down. It's just like on 2 giant balls, just like
What
lying on
episode
top
are we
of
on
it.
where Hamish sexualizes a gerbil?
Look at the balls on
Oh,
that.
that makes me sound. That makes me sound so bizarre. I am so sorry. Oh my god.
Okay, so you take your new gerbil and the food. And is there anything other shopping or anything else that you guys want to do?
Will I want to buy a pet that was under 5 gold?
maybe.
Okay.
I've just seen the hassle.
Low maintenance. I don't want it to die.
I can give you a goldfish.
Oh no.
Like that's not gonna die. You see Willow on the back of the horse holding this goldfish in a little bag. Fighting some sort of monster, keeping the fish safe. Get off my fish!
Yeah. If you don't want it to die, you could get something that's already dead. You could get a dead pigeon outside as a pet. You wouldn't even have to feed it.
Just stuff it and put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, or in your beard. Oh, you don't have a beard yet.
Or get a bird and just say, "This is my pet," but it flew away. I never seen it again. It just flew off into
Let's.
distance.
What pet would you want there, Willow?
A beetle?
What? A beetle?
Yeah.
We don't sell individual beetles as pets, but
Can I look outside on the floor for one?
sure.
Does she
Give
have any
investigation
bugs
check.
that she sells as like pet food?
In fact,
You need to go to the Beetle Emporium in the upper ward.
Yeah, that's only down in the lower ward, I'm afraid.
Nah.
What bugs does she have?
Yes, she has beetles that she sells as pet food.
I'll take
Rescue
one of
them all.
these, please.
Oh,
Rescuing one beetle.
she opens
Falling
the
all
pot
over
of
her.
food and she takes out a singular beetle, and she hands it to you.
Beetle.
How much is he?
The beetle.
Or she?
You could just have it.
Wow! Oh, thanks so much.
That's a really good deal. I like that.
What's better than a beetle? A free beetle.
She puts it in her hair.
A beetle that goes brum brum. Right. So you have your pets. What would you guys like to do?
Is there a weapon shop nearby?
Yeah, there is a blacksmith.
I'm gasping.
I would like to see the blacksmith.
Okay, so you go up to this weapon shop, to the blacksmith, and it's very, very warm inside. It's very smoky as he's got the very large furnaces at the back that lines the back wall, and the crafting bench in the middle that have got multiple drawers that seem to just be holding many different sort of tools. lining the walls are very basic short swords or daggers and shields and other things that he has obviously crafted. The shop is obviously called Hammer Time. Of course. Hello, what can I do for you?
Hi there. Would you please pet my gerbil? Leans in with the gerbil hanging off his beard.
You're making me very uncomfortable.
He makes us
Right,
all
I
feel
do
uncomfortable.
apologise.
Join the club.
I've never owned a pet before. Is that not normal?
No.
Can I see what if you've got any special rapiers or daggers for sale? Please.
I mean, I have just normal stuff. Normal rapiers or daggers.
Can I can I buy a shield for my friend?
Yes, so the shields are 2 gold pieces.
Right, I'll have one of those
Wait.
for my friend for
Sorry,
it magic?
is it 2 or is it 10 gold pieces for shield? I think it's 10, right?
I was
10,
definitely
yeah.
two.
I
He
wanted a
said
shield,
two.
but I don't have enough.
I definitely
Okay.
heard him say 2. I mean, if it's labelled as that price, you have to sell it at that price.
Okay. It's 10 gold pieces for a shield.
Well, it says here on the label 2 gold pieces.
He takes it
So,
into the label.
would you?
What label?
I wouldn't do that. The hamster will beat you. The hamster's a killer.
It's not a hamster though.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
what
I'll
was it?
take. Vorl, do you want the shield?
No, it's only How much are your swords as well?
What sort of sword are you looking for?
Short one.
A short sword, okay. 10 gold pieces for a short sword.
No, it's fine, Hamish. Don't worry. We'll get them when we get back.
Fine.
It's not
Oberon,
just a
Willow, do you want
shield, so-
anything from here?
Because I can't just have the shield and the axe. I've got to get like a pair of things. So
No.
Well, I could do with a shield, but I've only got 5 gold, so...
I mean, what weapon do you have, Willow? If you don't mind me asking.
I have my crossbow, which you've seen, and I do have a mace, but
Oh yeah, the mace.
I mean, I can kind of bonk people with it, but I'm not very strong. I mostly
If you
just
want a
use my
shield,
magic.
I'm happy to lend you 5 gold if you want to buy yourself a shield.
Wow. Okay.
Right, there you go then.
She like holds out her hand like she's a kid getting pocket money.
Even though you're taller than Hamish.
How does the shield look? Is it a pretty basic one, or is it?
Yeah, it's a pretty basic one. It's got a few sort of details on it. It's got a large round piece of metal in the center. It's like a long shield. It's got a round metal bit in the center, and then 2 lines of metal coming from the round bit in the center that attaches to the metal edging at the top and the bottom, and then covered in between the metal then is all wood and stuff.
Okay, cool. I'll hand him the 10 gold and be like, I'll take this, please.
Okay. So Willow, if you want to add a shield to your inventory and add it to your AC.
Yeah.
Mr. Blacksmith,
Yes.
do you fix weapons as well?
We can certainly look at doing that, yes. Why, have you got something you need fixing?
Well, I have a broken sword. I didn't know how strong you could make it if you were to give it a new blade. And I pull out the hilt with the broken blade from my back that nobody's seen.
Yeah.
Not from my back, but from my little.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So, what metal is this made out of? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I kind of let him hold to see if he can tell what it is.
Okay.
It's a family heirloom.
Have
and
you told me?
You
what
know
it's made up?
what you know what it is, but no, he's got no idea what it is.
Okay. Do you want to quickly just message me because I've forgotten what it's made out of?
He doesn't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, okay.
It's the
Um,
yeah, you know what it is. So.
He sort of looks at it. This is very fine craftsmanship. You're from Yuluka? Yes.
Am I? Hang on, I got my
No. Slenic. Fucking hell, I don't
I was
even know
gonna
where it's from. Oh, I'm tired. I am tired. Leave me alone. You're from Slenic, yes. The craftsmanship.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm not familiar with this metal, and honestly, I'm only a basic blacksmith. I don't think I have the skills necessary to fix this. Especially since, well, the entire blade is missing. Unfortunately, he hands back to you. You'll have to find somebody more skilled and versed in Slenic blacksmithery.
Don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down there, Mr. Blacksmith man.
So they'd almost have to melt the entire blade down, reforge the blade, and then just attach the hilt back to it.
Yes, but it looks like there's a specific type of metal that I'm not accustomed to working with. You'd best be off going to Slenic and getting the people up there to make you a new one, since it is their handiwork and they are the best to deal with such.
Maybe I will when I have enough gold to return.
Apologies. Wish I could.
No, thank you for the information.
Oberon or Willow, are you buying anything from here? Oh, Willow, you've got your shield now, but Oberon.
Well, actually, no, I don't have my shield because I already had one. Apparently, my AC is just bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, I thought clerics had shields.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, I
Okay.
need one. My AC's awful.
Do
I was just like,
you want
and then I went to equip it, and it was already equipped, and I was like, hang on a minute.
Do you want to retcon that? Do you want to retcon
Hang on,
that?
hang on.
Yeah, I'll wreck on that.
Okay. So
How much?
Right, can I have my gold back, please?
Yeah, she just like realizes that there's a shield like
Hang on, Hamish. We might still have a use
tucked
for it.
away.
How much are long swords, please, Mr. Blacksmith man?
long swords I could probably do 15 gold pieces.
And you've got them in stock.
I've got one in stock. I don't tend to carry more than that of each weapon. Not the big weapons, anyway.
Just gonna look at Hamish like, Hamish, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to keep with the axe or use the shield and the sword to kind of protect everyone more. I don't know what to do. What do you think? Because the last fight I
If
kind
it
of
was
just
up-
blocked up the corridor, didn't I? You guys shot them from behind.
Is that the style you want to go with for on our journey?
As long as things die, I don't give a damn, but I just don't want you guys to get hurt.
Well, then just have a big axe then.
Okay. That's fine then. Get your money back for the shield.
Okay, yeah.
Oberon?
I'm quite happy with my glaive, and he kind of like
What?
nearly like strokes it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you head
Where
off
do you-
on your mission?
Open, where do you hide that thing?
Just carry it, and no one questions.
As we walk out there, I hang back with Omar and just say, right, what do you reckon? How long will the job will last? Do you reckon 2 fights?
Not even one.
Did Hamish hear that?
Vorel, go ahead and make a stealth check. Hamish, go ahead and make a perception check.
It was more sign language between me and Oberon.
No,
Oh, that's still a good roll though.
they're almost silent. You don't hear them, I'm afraid. You're too busy walking out and stroking your gerbil.
Oh, Not a euphemism. Not a euphemism.
Small wager.
Bloody Hamish,
Two
always
silver.
stroking his gerbil.
Oh,
Can I go to the potion shop, please, and just see what they've got?
Yes. So you head to the potion shop, and it's called Brewing It. And inside,
Nice.
the air is filled almost with a very light pink smoke from of all the concoctions that have been made. The walls are lined floor to ceiling, about 7 foot, 8 foot, just lined with bookshelves that are filled with potions of different kinds. Hi, how can I help?
Hello there. Can I please see what potions you have, especially potions of healing, and how much that might be, please?
Of course. So, if you're looking for the basic,
If you say 50 gold, I'm walking out the door.
that's the general price of healing potions.
So you can't give me a discount for being part of the Adventurers Guild?
No, sorry.
Oh, shoot past them if they heard any.
Right. Have you got any interesting potions on offer then?
We have a lucky dip, if you are willing to take part of those, as one of those. So the lucky dip is 25 gold pieces. You just go over and you take a random potion. It could have multiple effects.
Fucking good one.
Does it say on the bottle what it does?
Nope.
You don't know until you drink it.
Nope. Don't worry, I know.
Right.
I know what the potions were when I put them in. I mean, I'm not going to tell you because that takes all of the fun out of it.
Are
But
any of
you
them
won't
bad?
know
Right,
until you
then-
drink it.
Are any of them bad
Right,
ones,
well,
or are they all kind of good?
Well, none of them is going to have instant death if that's what you're asking about.
Oh, that's alright.
Interesting. Right. Well, I'm a gambler myself, so
Lucky dip.
I will.
Right.
I will happily take a lucky dip.
You guys
love
have
that,
known
yeah.
me for like 7 sessions. I am a fan of pure madness and chaos. So yes, there's a lucky dip selection in the potion shop.
Oh, I'm just
Hamish.
imagining it going to be like a potion of growth and we get a giant dwarf.
I was thinking a potion of shrink. We have a tiny dwarf.
Okay, so Hamish,
thinking the
you're
opposite.
gonna go over and take a lucky dip potion, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so they're 25 gold pieces each.
Okay, I'll take one.
Okay, is there a specific color that you're gonna just take, or just any random one?
Oh, the dice make it
Um,
up a random.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a dice. I'll let you assign whatever you want that to be.
Cool. Roll a D100
Whatever
for me
it-
then, please.
Holy crap, there's that many potions.
Oh, it's a huge barrel. It's a huge barrel. 22. Okay. So
22.
Yeah, just write down mysterious potion in brackets 22, just so you remember.
What colour is it?
Jesus.
It's
Mysterious.
it's like a weird silvery luminescent silvery what's the word?
Metallic.
Metallic color.
Amazing. That'll be fun.
It's got that mercury you've just pulled out.
Maybe it will
Oh,
turn
dear.
into silver. Yeah, but like a dwarf made out of silver.
I'll turn me into a gerbil.
You talk to your pet then and see if he's happy. Do you
Oh,
like
my
being
word.
shoulder all day? Yeah, but I
Right.
think I'm going to fall off
I'm-
all the time.
I could have bought a potion of healing, but I decided to go with the mystery box. So this will be interesting.
Well, once we know what the
Um,
silver one does, we could come back.
Cool.
And if it's good, you could get another silver one.
I was gonna say there's lots of them all of the same color.
We don't know that. There's just one silver one.
You've well, Hamish has seen them.
I'm happy with my purchase. Thank you. I am prepared for the journey, armed with a gerbil and a mystery fluid.
And we're
All
all
the
staying 10
essentials.
foot
All
back.
the essentials.
Oberon.
Got my gerbil check, silver fluid check.
How long
Off
before
we
this
go.
mystery silver fluid explodes, do you reckon?
Well, the gerbil explodes.
Yeah, feed it to the gerbil and see what happens.
So, are you guys heading up to the saltwater market now, or are you?
We're going to look for a beggar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you head up to saltwater market. You go to the outskirts of where you were told. There does indeed seem to be a beggar man holding 2 horses, fairly large, brown hazel coloured horses, who are tied to a decent sized cart. The horses are all saddled up and ready for people to ride them. Everything sorted, and in the cart you do see there's enough food there to support you guys for about 10 days for all of you.
Hello, the Mad Hatter sent us. The sparrow flies in the morning. And wink at him.
Just take the cart.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There's 3 carts. These beggars are nice around here.
He kind of rolled his eyes. Okay.
Hamish leads in and goes, "Will you stroke my gerbil?"
Oh god.
This fucking sort of people had to choose this these days, and he walks off.
Special kind.
Okay.
Best kind.
All right. Happy days.
Your gerbil just sort of like climbs up your beard and just with his nose just sort of nestles his nose into your cheek.
Aw, what a hero. Haven't named him
Has
yet.
anyone got a little bit of paper, please? I could borrow. And a pen.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
write 2 things on it for me, so I don't forget them?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you put fuck over
Fuck over.
and
Yeah.
beggar man with horse?
Beggar man with horse.
Thank you. That's fine. I'll just take it off you. Tuck it inside a
I've
pocket.
just written that over what half of my spells do, so it better be important.
It's very important to me.
Okay. So as you guys saddle up, jump on the horses and head out for this new and weird mission that you didn't think you'd find yourselves on as possible drug mules.
Yeah.
We're going to end this episode
Hey,
with
alright.
the journey up to the Empire starting next week.
Hamish, you just made my kill list.
The funny thing is, like, can't Pharrell not read?
But I can ask Hamish what it is.
Okay. Well,
When you say their names over and over every night, you remember who they are.
thank you guys for joining us tonight. We hope you you enjoyed the session. So yeah, don't forget to follow. So thank you for Mr. Summer and Roboty22 for following during the session. We glad that you enjoyed the session enough to follow us.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, follow us to get updated when we go live, which is every Tuesday and every Thursday when we do Tavern Talks on Thursday as well. You can subscribe to us to help the channel out even more, and you can go and follow us on some of our other socials. Goblins Hollow on YouTube, where we will be posting this session in about a week. At Goblins Hollow LS on Twitter and Goblins Hollow YT on Instagram. So other than that, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We hope you have a great
Thank
week.
you.
Stay safe out there, guys. We love you all, and we will see you on Thursday for Tavern Talks.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.